Reklev with extra energy cards in play. We're counting by our 3s and 2s here. And it is time. The Masters Finals underway. Vance Kelly with the start.
Let's see what's going on here.
To start, it will be. Jen's like V there, starting things off, the nest ball in him, but we did see the Forest Seal Stone, so
Toward Reklev.
what could be a very great
Vance Kelly.
finals.
The finals. Worlds.
The prize cards, we see our best players doing this very often.
I was rooting for Azul.
To the front, all the energy cards to the back. Try to get as
He made it pretty far.
best of a count as you can to figure out what those 6 cards are. What are the important things for Vance to be checking?
Jeez, I can't believe
this matchup specifically.
Yeah,
the
when I think
Muse
about this matchup, of course,
are
you're gonna be looking to
just
knock out those Curlias,
top
all the
decks
control
again.
Power from Tord. So boss's orders.
People have been
is
sleeping on the Muse.
to look out for. If you're able to find those cards back to back, chain them together, maybe you can slow down Tord, and he won't burn through his deck in 3 turns.
Yeah.
We see the note-taking, Vance wanting to make sure on the biggest stage, no mistakes are made. You got to take your time. You got to figure things out. No reason to rush at this point. 75 minutes for this 3-game potential set that we have lined up. Vance having that Forest Seal Stone in hand will ensure that he's able to make something happen this turn.
Love to hold on to this resource for maybe that mid-game potential or finding that key boss's orders that you need. If it's going to lead to, 2 Pokemon added to your bench on turn 1, that's still fine.
We actually do see Vance shuffling the deck here. It makes me wonder if he feels like he can get a Fusion Strike system for 1, maybe 2 cards in before having to commit to the Forest Seal Stone. If 1 or 2 cards drawn does lead to something like a Battle VIP pass, and you can save this Forest Seal, that would be excellent. And I think that is what we're lining up for. 1 single card drawn. Here we go. Fusion Strike system drawing a number of cards equal to the number of Fusion Strike Pokemon you have in play.
Ooh, we drew another Seal Stone.
Right, 1 more try here as we see that Forest Seal Stone played down. Fusion Strike system for 1.
Looking for that VIP pass, unable to find it. Iono is decent on the next turn, potentially depending on what Tord is able to do. And Vance actually choosing to pass the turn. Value's holding on to this Forest Seal. What do you make of it? Hold on for a second. Tord two VIP in this opening hand.
Yep, added 1 right off the top there, and that's going to be a bench filler. That is exactly what Tord wants to see. But yeah, as you mentioned, for Vance not adding that card in, that means that all 4 Battle VIP Pass in the deck are going to be dead cards. You can maybe get some use out of them with Chromatic, but could be some choppy draws.
Now, the interesting thing here for Tord is if he wants to
Choppy
make
draws.
use of that Mirage Step Curlia, even though he's got 2 Battle VIP Pass, you can't overfill
Bro, he's gonna
the bench,
destroy.
really, right? So how should Tord navigate this position? How many Pokemon do you expect to see off the option of 4 that he has?
Yeah, potentially 3 here. You could go with the double Ralts and the Radiant Greninja if you're thinking that you can work in the Mirage Step, but it doesn't always.
Bro has
have that
3
Ralts down.
freaking
You don't know if you're going to be holding onto this hand.
plushies with him.
Disrupt you.
Dang, bro.
You draw into all those Curlias, so having Ralts down, never a bad thing.
Starting the Cresselia is also kind of annoying for Tord. It's not really that good in this matchup. It could come in and
Saw Zoroark
maybe
plushie.
get a
That's
bunch
cool.
of damage counters
That's
and play,
cool.
take a knockout on a
Zoroark's
Meloetta
cool.
potentially, or an Oricorio to close
Georgie,
out the
what are
game.
you
But you don't really want to
doing?
have this in play early. He'd much rather it be pretty much any other basic in his deck besides save for that Zacian.
Yeah, perhaps you work in the Lunar Blast to chip down on a Mew VMAX, but this is not the ideal starter here.
The choice off VIP Pass will be that Radiant Greninja and the
Come on,
Ralts.
Tenchi, yeah.
And Tord going with the shuffle here makes
Yeah,
me
yeah.
anticipate a potential
I know,
concealed
I know.
cards. Wait to see what you draw before you commit to this next VIP.
We'll see what is added from here. You could always just draw into an additional Pokemon, and that may mean that we see a full bench as adding an additional Pokemon and then Battle VIP Pass. You get your 2 more. You've got all 5.
There will be concealed cards, ditching that Psychic Energy, allowing Tord to draw 2 off the top, Fog Crystal and a Gardevoir EX. Do see, it looks like a Refinement Curlia in this hand. There is no supporter card here for Tord Reklev at the moment.
Not the draws you're looking for, of course. Fog Crystal could
Stuck
lead
a
to
little
additional
bit.
energy down the line.
Bunch of basic
Small
Pokemon.
with Radiant Greninja on a later turn. Refinement for an additional 2, but this turn would be a little slower unless you work this Mew into the mix.
And we do see that Mew brought to the front of the deck. Its excellent Mysterious Tail ability would allow Tord to look at the top 6 cards
Level
of
ball.
the deck and try to find an item card, maybe looking for an opportunity to get a turn 2 Gardevoir EX into play through a rare candy.
Or Rick Candy.
Something that there is the potential for.
Wait, he's on turn 2?
With a
Oh.
Refinement Curlia in hand, does Tord almost feel like he needs to ditch that option of the Mirage Step? Is it better to not go for that in this line, or with the way this hand has played out?
Yeah, I think you need to just commit to the draws at this point and focus on the refinements, get these rolls down into play. If you retreat this Cresselia and
Turnsi, look, it's Sprigatito.
finding level ball here,
Sprigatito, Turnsi.
Fog Crystal as well, you can just get the final rolls down into play.
And there's
Be able to
Pikachu
draw
eating
plenty
pasta.
next turn.
Unfortunately, though, for Tord, Mew is only
It's not
able to
pasta,
find
Turnsi.
item cards. So something like
It's not
Level Ball
pasta.
definitely seems great for the next turn, but it would not be able to find him something like that Professor's Research there. I'm sure he would love to potentially grab something to just see him more cards this turn. He's not going to have that option, though. It's going to be stuck with whatever this hand holds for him.
Considering the Ultra Ball, but likely it would be the Fog Crystal here.
Yeah, both Gardevoirs? 2 Gardevoirs in his
There's a
hand?
lot of cards in this hand if you go for it, but this does open up potential for
No. Professor.
searching
What is
through
that?
for
Professor's
a
Research?
different Pokemon.
Yeah.
Maybe you could find that Luminion if we don't already
Sure.
have that.
Yeah, looks like Ultra Ball will be the take. Luminion V is certainly an option. Its Luminous Sign
it's in
ability
hand.
allows you to search
It's
the
in
deck for
hand.
any supporter card, but filling the bench with a Luminion at this point
It's
would
not
be
in his
pretty
hand.
bad. You know, Tord's got 2 support Pokemon in play already in the Mew and Greninja. Started the Cresselia. If you only have 2 Ralts in play, that's really not the strategy you want to go for.
Yeah, I think that this is definitely not the following turn. You're just trying to get
Yeah.
all these rolls down to play. You know that your opponent's going to open up a bench space for you on the next turn. They like taking knockouts on the other side.
Absolutely, Tord crossing
Yep,
the fingers.
yep.
that Knockout will be on something.
Tell him,
that is
Chip.
Not a Ralts. Vance not
That
playing
wasn't
something
Chip.
like that block slider.
This
Ice
is Chip.
Cube that we've seen in these Mew lists, so it wouldn't be an option to target down Ralts. That would be really nice in a
Does he
spot
play
like
Ice Cube?
this.
Yeah, he
Be
probably
able to
does.
Take that pretty easy KO on something. You don't really mind leaving this Mew in play too much, but now it will be the pass. Vance Kelly draws return. It is an Ultra Ball. Could allow him to thin the hand down potentially. It looks like he's holding on to a Mew VMAX, Fusion Strike Energy, and Iono as well.
I think this lines up pretty nicely. You have your energy ready to go. You can evolve this Pokemon, and you're ready to take some knockouts. But you could work in the Iono there. And although Tord's hand isn't the best, you need to get your own setup rolling here.
Vance kind of hinted in our pregame interview at some potential lines, some potential options that he has in this matchup. You can tell he's prepared. He's thought through the different opportunities that he could have and maybe would take a strategy that's not normal. Do you have any idea what Vance could be keen
I mean, I
into?
don't know
Maybe
what
something like
that could be.
a Psychic Leap play leaving up a 1-prizer?
Potentially. It really depends on what you want to go with here. Leaving the prize cards out now doesn't seem like the worst strategy. It's
That's
so
interesting.
unlikely that Tord's able to work in.
I mean, yeah, that is a good strat.
early in the game.
Psychic Leap is just never really.
Commit this Forest
I've never
Seal
even like
Stone,
thought
uses
of
that
Psychic Leap as
Star
being
Alchemy
useful,
Star
but
power,
hmm.
and now can search the deck for any single card and add it to the hand. It looked like he drew a couple of VIP pass, maybe wishing those were in the previous hand on the first turn, but for now, I feel like they will likely just be some Ultra Ball fodder.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want those cards to be at this point in time. Just get rid of them, thin this hand down, and continue to
What's he
draw.
getting? What's he getting?
Looks like a little more needs to be done if Geneslic V is going to assist in drawing up. It's wild to see on the second turn here. Still just 3 Pokemon in play on the side for Vance.
On Vance's end, is it worth respecting a potential turn 2 knockout from Tord? Do you want to go for that Box of Disaster, or are you trying to save that for later on? That to me
Another
is a big
Genesect.
question here. When
Don't you
does
get
Box of
down? Come on.
Disaster come into play?
Yeah, I
It's
think you
crazy.
have to
My
find
back's
a
hurting.
perfect turn for it.
Sorry.
In the late stages of
Sorry.
the game, if
Lay
you
down.
put this down onto the
can lay down on the
Max
desk.
and combine this with perhaps Path to the Peak and Iono, then you have this spot that Tord's in where he not only needs to draw out of a low hand size, but then find the counterplay with that final one.
Vance attaching another Forest Seal Stone.
Come on,
to
Tord.
Genesect V, not because it's able to be used, but because he no longer wants it in his hand.
Tord's about to
Get that out.
explode next turn,
Does
bro.
have a
About to
Choice Belt in this hand. Put that on the Mew VMAX. Choice Belt's
evolve
not really a big part of
everything.
This matchup, you can use it to KO a Zacian V potentially, but Zacian V is pretty much always going to have a lot of damage on it anyway. And
Yep.
I think Vance is holding off on putting the choice belt in play because he wants to leave that tool slot open for the box of disasters, potentially.
If this Pokemon
Oh.
isn't attacked into, if you see Tord go for an Ultron strategy and targeting down Genesect Bees, then no
Lost
damage
City.
to this Pokemon.
Not a great draw here. Lost City and a VIP pass. We could see the Lost City come into play, but Lost Zoning the Mew doesn't really do too much at this stage. And Vance also pretty badly needs to find
True.
another Mew V.
He's gonna play it down anyways because
Forced to.
the draw is that important.
Yeah.
All 4 Pokemon accessorizing here as we continue to draw up.
Cramomatic could be solid here. A big coin flip incoming. Heads. Vance can search for any card he wants. Tails means he gets
Oh.
nothing. It does thin a card out of his hand, so can draw.
There's
2
always a
more
positive
in
chip.
effect. Really hoping to find an out to another Mew V at a minimum. And there it is, Mew V, that 4th card.
Thankfully, adding that down, it was going to be a long shot.
That was scary if you didn't get that down.
But you're playing against Tord Reckless on the other side. You got to be worried about everything.
Mew goes to Lost Zone.
Max able to use Max Miracle, taking the KO on Tord's own Mew. Vance has taken the first prize of this Masters Finals, sending Mew to the Lost Zone thanks to Lost City being in play.
Yeah, Lost City is a great card for this matchup if you're able to target down pieces of the Gardevoir line. If you can remove those Ralts early or the Curlia, then maybe
Lost
it's not
Vacuum.
nearly as effective finding some late key pieces to continue drawing.
Tord's hand is not that good. He does have a Curlia here to refinement, and he
The Lost Vacuum's not going to help.
Psychic energy, it looks like. So has the option to shuffle the deck, but probably doesn't want to at this point since he knows there's no supporter on the bottom. We do see the ditch of a VIP pass, finding another Curlia.
That's good.
And this is exactly what Tord wants to do, chain these Curlias together, refinement after refinement, and hopefully find something like an Iono this turn.
Yep, Shining Arcana Gardevoir also added to the hand, so Rare Candy gets a little more important to find. Could continue to draw even more here.
Also having that Mirage Step Curlia. Could we see the interesting play of Mirage Step?
You know,
just
Tord
for
is such a
this turn? He's
organized
considered
player.
it, and
Every card is
if he's going to
meticulously
display, I
placed
don't
behind
expect
it.
to see this other
Lined
refinement
up,
be
you can see
utilized
the
because
evolution
wouldn't wanna
behind it.
risk drawing into the other Curlia.
Which I don't even know if I like that.
Oh, he
but
knows it's on the bottom of the deck, right?
Yes,
So he actually
no, you're
could
right.
safely use refinement here.
Yeah.
It was Iono to the bottom on the last turn.
Yeah, you see the Fog Crystal in hand, would like to do that and use the Radiant Greenwich, but doesn't want to shuffle the deck.
Right.
So we're really stuck here, considering how to go about this.
Considering all the options, Tord is, if nothing else, meticulous.
shuffle, bro.
with
Send
this
it, bro.
game. We will see Mirage Step being utilized, and now we'll search the deck for that final Curlia.
Okay,
Probably
never
one
mind.
of the weaker Mirage Steps you could ever see.
Yeah, it's
I guess
not-
literally the
One
weakest
Curlia.
Mirage Step you could see.
I mean, you could try and go for 0.
It is a legal attack to announce.
Bro, I thought he was scrambling to find it.
Curlia found, placing it directly onto the bench. Not having to worry about Ralts at all. Curlia is just in play, and that will mean that Pokemon has been in play for a turn, so it can even evolve into one of Tord's pair of Gardevoir on the next turn.
Tord just hiring his replacement there. One Curlia
That's
in,
interesting.
one Curlia likely going to be out. And
How many
with the
people
Lost
play that
City
Curlia?
not being countered, that means that this Pokemon will be removed from play completely. If you are going to lose one Curlia, though, at least it wasn't refinement.
Yeah, absolutely. It will send that Ralts
Oh,
to the Lost Zone
okay,
as
okay.
well. which
That's good to
can
know.
Definitely have an impact in the late
Refinement
game.
Curlia is still going to
Super
be
odd one
good
back
after
and
E
then
rotates.
Try to play a rare candy into a
Fishy, what up, bro?
like that is totally
Going
something
good, man.
you could line up.
This is the
Vance now starting
Pokemon
to turn, like
TCG
another
World
choice belt in the
Championship.
hand. Really doesn't want to play that.
Going on
since
now.
you wanna see
Right
St.
meow.
Mary's Mew V to be able to have that box of disaster, and while Vance does have Cramomatic in hand, you actually can no longer discard tool cards to Cramomatic. There's been an errata. All tool cards are their own classification. You can no longer ditch that for a Cram.
If thinning is that important, you could still play this card. You have those copies of Lost Vacuum, which you could eventually remove one of these, but it looks like that is going to be the
Yeah.
line there.
Yeah, Vance feeling like his hand is kind of clogged. He needs to draw as much as possible. It will just be a Fusion Strike system for only 2 cards. Another Cramomatic, and it looks like that Crystal Cave. Not a
It's got
super
2
good in this
Cramomatics.
matchup. A pretty interesting tech choice for Vance this weekend. Lost Box was very popular. We are going to see Cram.
Double
get rid of
tails.
Another Cramomatic. There's the flip, and it's another Tails. 2 Tails for Vance.
Oh,
so
that.
far.
Oh, he discarded a Cramomatic to use the Cramomatic.
Really hurts when you see the tails. 2 more
Rip.
cards. Hopefully something to get the ball rolling.
Vance has really not had a very powerful start here. He's drawn a decent bit
No,
of
he's
cards,
hanging in there.
nowhere near what you expect to see from the high-octane Mew VMAX.
Tord's about to go off, though.
Really,
He's
you're
about to go
just
crazy.
looking to burn through the deck at this point.
He's got all them Curlias lined up.
Late stages of the
Got
game when you're
4
playing,
Curlias down.
You have the resources available.
And I'm
to
pretty sure he's got like 3 Gardevoir in his
It's
hand.
just clogged right now. The hand is clogged, the deck is clogged, and you're not burning through at this stage.
At least 2.
Did
I think he's
draw
got
a
2.
nest ball. This
I don't know if he has the
Pokemon in
EX.
play.
No, I think he's got...
Things here, thins a card out of the hand, but also
I'm not
gets
sure.
a Pokemon out of the deck and
hard to
puts
see.
another Fusion Strike Pokemon in play, making your Fusion Strike system all the more powerful, effectively playing 1 card, allowing you to draw 2 more.
We'll see this Mew V added. This could be the recipient of the Box of Disasters eventually, if we see that, as all of these Pokemon have found
Vance
tools.
fighting for his life right now with these draws.
Of course, that's an option. The Lost Vacuum play you mentioned is pretty solid as well as it. thins
Dude,
your
the
hand
previous
down
match,
in
though,
addition
was
to being
crazy.
tools
That
really are not useful in this specific matchup.
That was the most
Maybe thinking
unlucky
about maybe some other
starting
cards
hand
to
I've
potentially
ever
play
seen.
from this
Dude, I
hand.
had
Will
3
just
judge
draw
prized,
from the Genesect. Looks like 2
both
cards
Babarals
added to his
prized.
hand once again. It is a Lost Vacuum, so that's a way we could see some cards thinned out on the next turn, but Vance has used all his Fusion Strike systems at this point. There's really nothing else you need to draw.
Yep, Ultra Ball in the hand as well too, so could find that final Mew VMAX if you'd like to. But this is a great hand to work with on the next turn. You have the boss's orders. The only real thing missing was that double turbo energy. So if Vance can find that next turn, we'll have multiple Pokemon that could start attacking here.
Yeah.
Max Miracle utilized once again, taking the KO, sending Curlia
This is gonna be
and
crazy.
to the Lost Zone toward Reklev, draws for turn. I believe has that Zacian V now. That's something that
They're
can
both
quite
pretty much
easily come
equally
in and 1-hit KO and Mew VMAX. You got to work a little harder if you want to
situated.
use the Gardevoir, the Shining Arcana Gardevoir to get the KO. We'll see which way Tord wants to go with it. Drawing 2 off refinement. It's a rare candy and a level
think
ball.
Vance will
Neither
win?
being much help at this point. Rare candy only does you any good if there's a Ralts in play.
This guy got a holographic level ball? Didn't even know that.
Pile if you want to see a one-hit knockout
Existed.
on the VMAX this time around.
True, true.
Looks like 1 card was found, the Psychic
Oh, it's
Energy
like
off
a
the
play
Shining Arcana,
Pokemon.
but chose not to take it as he would like to
Dang,
continue to
that's a
use
nice
this
card.
to burn. Could draw some additional cards with the Radiant Greninja at this stage, and every card matters here.
Tord just thinning at this point. I think hoping to draw into one of the 2 copies of Professor's Research more than likely in this stage. Just ditch the hand, draw a bunch of cards, and get some psychic energies into the discard pile.
Yep.
Now, as Tord, you've got a couple
How many
of
discard?
attacks.
How many he's got there?
Gardevoir
4?
with Shining Arcana
There's
and the
4 in
Brainwave
there.
attack. And
No,
you've
that's a
also got
fog
Zacian
crystal,
with
actually. I
some
think that's
powerful
3.
Storm Slash. They're effectively the same
He's got
attack.
3
Cost the
psychic
same amount of
energies in his
energy, they
discard.
both deal 60 base damage, and then 30 more for each
Yeah,
psychic
I think so.
energy you have attached to the Pokemon. How do you decide which one you want to attack with at any given
Bro,
time?
he plays
Is it
so
correct to go with
clean.
2 prize Pokemon,
Even
or
his
is it correct
discard
to go
pile
with
looks like
some
a-
draw power at risk?
Yeah,
An
occasionally it's
organized
about the
pile.
hits, but most of the time it's about that reversal energy. If you're able to work that into the mix with the Shining Arcana Gardevoir, it really is that additional reach that you're looking for. With the Zacian, it's going to have to be all those basic psychic energies, and you usually don't see that until the late stage of a game.
Tord will need
that the research?
9 energy on one of those 2 Pokemon in
you
order
get a
to pick up
research?
the 1-hit knockout on a Mew VMAX.
Ah, dude, I don't know what that card is. It's like a full art.
That reversal energy plus 6 more basic psychics.
That's a research.
We're getting to the point where he's kind of close.
got no
to
energy in his hand,
6 in the discard pile. It looks like 4 there, maybe 5.
4.
I see 4 so far, but of course we got a little bit off the side there. Probably not going to be in reach this turn unless we see an incredible supporter being played and all the cards thrown down. It probably is going to be the Cresselia having to work in the chip damage at this stage of the game, which is not bad. It's some prize cards you're certainly willing to give up at this point. If you can soften this Pokemon up, then it makes it a lot easier to work in the Gardevoir next turn.
Yeah, the thing about this matchup,
What's
Vance
bro
has to
doing?
attack a lot. Tord has
He's gonna put.
1 prize
Oh,
Pokemon and
what is
2
that?
prize
Oh, the
Pokemon.
Zacian's in his
Tord
hand.
actually only has to attack 2 times. To
Ultra
win.
Ball, that's
KO
good.
1 Mew VMAX, KO another Mew VMAX. So
Phew.
to maybe take some Genesect
He needs
KO,
these energies,
something
man.
like that, but
I mean, he's
really
thinned that deck out a lot. You
focusing
should
on
pretty much just have,
2
like,
big VMAX
energies
knockouts.
left.
I feel like that's the normal strategy.
Especially when you look at what's prized and you see the Palpad there, is you may not have the reach for boss's orders to continue to chain those together. So leave it upon yourself to just reach for
Yes,
those big knockouts,
Fishy. That's
continue to throw
that's
away
generally
those
true
energies. And you will have the resources
from
there to
for
close out that
certain
game.
decks.
Tord Toward ditching another
But these two decks,
finding another
actually,
psychic
it's
energy.
kinda-
Also that artisan as
Yeah,
a
I mean-
counter stadium. There is an important card in this hand.
They're
but I
both
think
having to
Tord
build
is
up a lot of
wanting to be
energy,
mindful
that's
of
for
not
sure.
discarding. He has that
Thor's got to
lost
discard a
vacuum.
lot of
He
energy
does have
before he
Professor's
can really
Research in hand,
do anything.
but
But once he's
he
got
has
some
lost vacuum.
discarded
It's something
energy, he can
afford to
just
discard.
I think that
rip
is
them
a
out and
key
attach them
part
all at
here. You
once.
need to hold on to that, even though you see Vance has all of these Pokemon with tools.
And
attached.
Mew doesn't really need that
Easily
much
could
energy,
be
actually.
replaced for the box of disasters, and that would be a disaster for you.
Mew uses like special energies,
Toward finding a psychic energy off of this fog crystal,
which are harder
Just line up
to.
for the lunar
know,
blast on
they're harder
Cresselia
to
this
get out of
turn,
your
dealing
deck,
110
but they're
damage,
stronger.
set up for that 2-hit knockout. You can attack 3 times, 2-hit KOing 1 Mew, and that's okay still. You do open yourself up to being psychic lead, however.
I was worried you were saying attack with Cresselia 3 times. I don't think it's
No,
going to be around
no.
that long.
Not quite, not quite. Cresselia not going to be around quite that long. Shining
MVP.
Arcana number 2 coming into play, can draw 2 more cards, adding them directly to the hand. If either of them are a psychic energy, Tord would be able to get that extra attachment in play somewhere if he would like.
Yeah, seeing the commitment here of the Shining Arcana Gardevoir almost guarantees we're going to see the Gardevoir EX this turn on that other Curlia. You can't leave a single Curlia out there. It would easily get knocked out by a boss's orders. Then you have no reach to get these energies into play in the later turns.
Toward ditching 2 psychic energy off this Ultra Ball, thinning out a Gardevoir EX, needs to add that to hand. Of course, needing to use that powerful Psychic Embrace ability, really the namesake of this deck. Using this Gardevoir in order to get those extra energy cards into play, it is what makes it so powerful.
Well, Chip, we somehow got here. There's 6 energies in the discard pile. If the reversal energy is found, it's an easy retreat sequence here.
I only see 5
Get
energies.
off of the draw here. It is going to have to be that lost vacuum that's lost to the
1,
Professor's
2. No,
Research.
there's 6. Yep.
Maybe at this stage of the game, you go for it.
Is
Dang.
he going to go for this play? Does Tord feel like even if he loses this vacuum,
Oh, he's
it
gonna go-
does not matter quite
He put
as
the
much
Zacian
in
down.
this situation, and it seems like it is Professor's Research. Will draw
Research.
7 cards.
Giddy up, looking for the reversal energy here to get the job done. Line up a big knockout on that Mew VMAX. Not
Draws
there.
Ooh,
Triple Iono.
3 Ionos!
Still to come, however, does have Gardevoir's Shining Arcana still, and it could come down to that. Toward playing 2 copies of this reversal energy, 1 count higher than we're used to seeing in these Gardevoir.
I don't know what that other card
Does he
is.
Find it here. The odds are not too bad.
Sometimes I feel like at the tournaments you should only be allowed to play like the regular art.
Research and a boss's orders.
Missed here.
Unable to get the reversal.
It's going to have to be the 3 attacks this time around. Cresselia still can work in that chip damage, but that is a huge miss here. Throwing away the lost vacuum. And Chip, he's looking at his deck saying, there's like 7 cards left.
Yeah.
How did I
Ooh.
miss?
Yeah, I mean, you have to wonder, on this turn, he's seen so many cards, he's discarded so many cards, it was probably
Oh,
pretty easy
no.
to see either 1 reversal energy
How many
or
reversal energies are there?
psychic energy in the discard pile. It seemed kind of
2?
hard with only 3 at the start of this turn, but this deck can see so many cards. Or maybe even hitting a psychic energy off Shining Arcana, that was another option. I think it's going to have to be a 2-hit KO line with this Lunar Blast, Cresselia, maybe even retreating. What does he hit with here?
What the?
I mean, you can work in a lot of damage here now with
Shining
this
Arcana?
Gardevoir. I mean, you might as well throw all the energies
Brainwave.
on it, right?
I mean, if you throw too many, you make it
I
pretty
mean-
easy for your opponent to psychic leap, and that's kind of what I'd be worried about at this point. Take all this damage out of play, effectively erasing a full turn.
That's a great point, Chip. Yeah, we'll see if that comes into play there.
Oh, no, you
Or
can't. No,
Vance
Shining
on
Arcana is
the
just basic
board.
energy.
Always
Can't get
copy
the
that attack
reversal.
with
Duh.
the Mew VMAX. We're seeing 7 energies right here. Gonna be short.
Going to be 270 damage into this Mew VMAX, the colossal 310
Rip.
hit points, able to allow this Pokemon to hang on. Vance can actually breathe
Wow.
a big sigh of relief here, and that is a massive miss on Tord Reklev's end, and that is going to make Vance feel pretty decent about his position in this game.
Oof.
Especially with that
Uh-oh.
Zacian.
I think you were right, Fishy.
That is a big piece, the fact that that 2
Yeah,
Pokemon
Vance's deck is a VMAX deck.
Right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can remove some big threats here. You can also just easily steal those 2 prize cards at any point in the game with a boss.
Yeah, Mew VMAX.
It is just
And
very
Mew VMAX, the energy cost is very low. I honestly, if the card comes back up on the screen, I'll remember. I just,
in this game, but we
for
might
some
actually
reason,
be
can't
in a
really remember.
situation where it doesn't even matter. If Vance can
what the attack is
KO
called.
this Gardevoir, he goes
But I think you only need 2 energy
needs
to use
take
it.
another 1 prize KO, and then you can close out the game on the Zacian V on the bench. Tord does have Collapsed Stadium hanging around, so Vance does need to be a little bit mindful of that. That's an option for Tord to potentially just discard
What you
that
doing,
liability
camera?
at the end of the game, take away Vance's potential win condition. So should he try to capitalize now, go after the 2 prizes? That is the question, maybe.
Yeah, I mean those prize cards. If you can take those now, sure, you're going to be 2 prizes away from winning the game, but you still need to have the reach to.
See, and the thing is you're gonna knock out this Gardevoir.
The 2 threats at hand that you'll see.
It's 1 prize card.
Bringing up.
The interesting thing, however, is, I mean, Vance would
It's
effectively
only 1
force
prize
Tord
card.
to find reversal energy, which I guess he should.
All the
assume
energy
it's
go in the
pretty
discard
likely.
pile,
It's kinda
and
unlucky for Tord
he's
to not
just
get
able
it
to
in the
immediately set up
last
another one.
turn, so you should probably assume that
And
Tord needs
repeat,
reversal
and
energy
repeat, and
or, like,
repeat.
a hit on the
So,
Shining Arcana.
Yeah, but
Because
he's
there's
probably
so
gonna
many
use
cards
Zacian.
already,
Zacian's
easily
probably the
have more energy cards added
hardest
to it.
hitter.
With the box of disasters added to the Mew VMAX, maybe there's a line here where if you can.
Yeah, Tord's deck doesn't actually play any VMAX,
The
just
Zacian V, take the
just
knockout,
Zacian V
You're just watching Tord
and
have to
Gardevoir
knock out
EX.
some Pokemon there with the Gardevoir into the box of disasters.
There's Zacian V.
Vance also could go
60
for a
plus.
one-hit
Oh, it's the
knockout
same
Gardevoir
attack as Brainwave,
EX
but
to potentially
just more
close out the
HP.
game. So there is a world where Vance could take out Zacian here and then try to take out Gardevoir EX next turn. That is really difficult to do. You have to play a lot of damage modifiers in one single turn. All 4 of your power tablets if there are no damage counters on the Gardevoir EX. And Vance does know he has prized a power tablet, so something risky. I mean, there's a 50-50 chance if he takes 2 prizes this turn, he would take 1 off of the prize cards, right? And I don't believe he has played one thus far this game.
We'll see if Genesect
Yeah, he hasn't.
give us a little more information here as 5 cards are going to be added to the hand. If we see all the amplifiers, maybe we see this.
Oh,
switch
power
and
tablets.
2 tablets added. It looks
That-
like.
that is
3?
3 tablets.
3 tablets.
Full hand of tablets, all of them available.
Hmm.
Having double turbo energy as well.
Tablet adds damage.
Attack with this Mew V.
Can't remember how much. 30? 20?
Plenty of lines of play for Vance here. Psychic Leap an option.
Choose one, Cross Fusion Strike. Choose one of your bench Fusion Strike Pokemons and use it as his attack. So
It looks like the
he just keeps using
VMAX.
either Genesect.
Not able
I
to
mean,
do too
in this
much
case,
this turn.
Genesect's attack,
It will be the Psychic
Technoblast,
Leap.
210
Question
damage.
here becomes, now
That's
that
all
the
he needs to
VMAX
do,
is
'cause-
shuffled in, 270 damage effectively removed.
I mean, it's
from
interesting.
play.
Is he playing Ice Cube?
What does Vance promote?
Well, you have a free
I mean,
retreat
he's
there,
going to promote
but
Mew
you
V.
also have another Mew VMAX ready to go in the hand. I don't know if you're going to be holding on to that hand as Tord. has
Actually,
six
probably not.
cards and Iono is
I don't know.
look
What is he
pretty
going to
good,
promote?
so I
This is why playing against Gardevoir is hard.
Genesect V and
No matter what you do, it's like they're going to swing
Is
back.
there a world where
They're
you
just
put
going to
the
swing back
VMAX up
harder.
there with the box of disaster on it? If your opponent hits into it, I mean, you get a prize card there, right? And then you go down to just 2 prizes if they attack with a Gardevoir.
Yeah, he's going to have to do the V because
I guess losing your only attacker is pretty scary at this stage of the
Sure,
game.
sure.
So the Iono counterplay in there would really leave this as a tough call.
Vance taking stock of Tord's resources, what has been utilized. Vacuum is in the discard pile. That, I mean, I honestly would not hate the box of disaster.
oh, box of disaster
VMAX
on
coming
the.
up into the active. I think if you were going to do that, maybe Vance should have put the double turbo energy on this Mew
Yes.
V. That actually would have been a pretty decent line of play. Force Tord to really commit to take the KO or find a boss's orders, something like that, to get around that box.
Right, you'd force the boss's orders from Tord, and that means you get to hold on to the hand that you have, which has all of the gas you need to close out in a match like this.
Tord draws return, finding the Super Rod can put back some of these evolution pieces that have hit the discard pile. Thankfully for Tord, they did not get sent to the Lost Zone. No Lost City in play for Vance. It does look like Tord has plenty of Iono in the hand as well. Really strong, using that Iono, putting Vance
Got
down
3 Ionos.
cards.
Yeah, I don't even know if we have time. Do you
Vance
see-
got 3 power
see where
tablets.
it's at now? Super
Bro,
Rod
what?
might
Bruh.
just end up being a great way
Dang,
to
these are gonna be some long games, bro.
back in without damaging yourself. We could see that with the shiny.
Yes.
Arcana to continue
3
to
prize
grow.
cards is
There's some
crazy,
really
dude.
interesting
That's like
lines here to play around box of disaster.
3 prize cards
Card
is nutty,
discarding
dude.
a Psychic
That's why it's like
in order to draw
oof.
2 cards, does finally find that reversal
It's
in.
risky. Risky.
Lots of plays lined up for Tord. I think, is there one rare candy? The rare candy is in the prizes.
And Tord, like a lot of all of his Pokemon are pretty much 1 prize, except the Gardevoir EX and the V,
Takes a rare candy off
which
the prizes.
you know
could
he
get
hasn't even
value
been
in
using
return
those.
by
He's just
very
been using the regular
into
Gardevoirs
that
with
Shiny Arcana
Brainwave, which is
Gardevoir.
a single prize Gardevoir that
His eye
Has the same exact attack as Ossian.
the Curlia too. This
It's less
could be
HP.
a potential way to draw out of
An Artisan.
later on. If you're
Got 2 Psychic Energies in his deck, a Scramble Energy, 4 Seal Stone. I don't know what the other 2 Pokemon. 2 Pokemon.
Synergy here for Tord, using Super Rod to place those 3 Pokemon directly back into the deck, and then instantly using Artisan to grab that roll.
Yo, how big is his hand? Oh my gosh.
Still has that Iono.
Got like
Tord taking a moment to look at
20 cards in his
that were
hand.
available in the deck. He knows if he plays Iono, those are the cards he's gonna have to work with in his hand. Wasn't
Yeah.
too much going on there.
And if you take 6 prize cards, the game is over.
Psychic Embrace placing in damage counter on the.
So all he's got to do is,
treating it to the
you know,
bench.
KO 2
Gardevoir coming to the active, Brainwave incoming.
2 Mew VMAX.
Easy knockouts, but it is only 2 prizes for Tord. He may still have to get through 2 VMAX Pokemon.
Yep,
I just realized he did Psychic
he's
Leap.
gonna go
And
for
the
it with the
boss.
boss's
Oh,
orders.
He's
oh.
committing to this play. Box
All right, he's
of
gonna
Disaster
boss.
will
He bossed the VMAX Mew, Fishy.
knockout here.
Got to knock it
Tord
out.
on to Collapse
3
Stadium.
prizes,
We're gonna
tie
see
it up.
Hit the discard pile.
Yep, that is a prize card you cannot give up at this stage of the game. You're going to lose one of your prizes here with the Gardevoir attacking into the box of Disaster. Hopefully the hit points of this Gardevoir EX hold up.
He's thinking through it. Artisan was put into play last turn. Debating if
What?
worthwhile. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me. Get rid of the easy win condition for your opponent. Force them to find a way to KO this Gardevoir. But
Whoa.
no, we
What's he
will
doing?
see this knockout. Gardevoir goes.
Oh, he had enough energy? Okay.
The Cresselia, and Vance Kelly is going to take a prize card here and will be able to potentially win the game this turn.
Yeah, we know the amplifier.
Okay, so his Gardevoir got knocked out because Box of Disaster was attached, which means that
into the Mew V Max.
Looks like we are having a discussion at the table with our judges. Maybe just the order of
Yeah.
operations here of who promotes a Pokemon first and who gets to take their prize card first. All these things could matter.
I haven't looked at the compendium in a minute.
Tord is unsure.
Trust the judges to get the job done there.
Very unique situations.
Just happened.
Vance promoting this Genesect. Having an escape rope in hand. He does take his prize card. Now drawing for turn. Vance
Tord
Kelly
might lose a few
can
Pokemon,
go
but
up
he
a game here in
can get the
World's
VMAXs
Finals
knocked out.
if
Yep,
he finds
yep.
the pieces
Yes, he
this
can.
turn.
And he can
All
knock the
4
VMAX.
power tablets in this hand. He also
got
has
4
a
power
ball
tablets?
as well that can guarantee the Mew VMAX. Vance is going to be able to draw a lot of cards this turn.
Yeah, I mean, with the Oricorio, you can also just play that down onto the board. You can Ultra Ball. You can basically fill the board and draw every card that you have in your
You can
deck.
tell Tord is
We'll just have to see if the ordering's there. Love seeing the Artisan.
not happy right
Search
now.
out
I
anyone
don't.
unless
I
it's,
think.
Meloetta hanging out in there, but just to see what's going on in there and where the boss's orders are.
Yeah, it
It's
could,
nice. It's nice to get an eye on.
it could be okay to just grab the Meloetta, draw a few
Yeah, I don't
cards.
know.
It depends on
I can't believe he
if
took
has
that.
another Genesect
He-
still
he
in
did
his
that
deck,
last
he's
turn.
prized, right? So maybe
I feel like he should have brought it out
here.
a different
You've got Oricorio
attacker.
in hand, you've got Meloetta in the deck. Put those 2 Pokemon in play.
Because I
you
don't
can
think
draw
he
a
was.
bunch.
He could have afforded to lose that prize card.
It's a full burn of
Let's
the
see
hand.
how many
I
bosses are
think
in the
it's
deck.
go time.
I think there are 2 bosses orders in the deck. So 2
Bro, I didn't
outs
even see a
immediately for
single
Vance
boss.
Kelly to try to close this game out.
I didn't see a boss, bro.
Does still need an energy card, however. Let's not forget, and it needs to be double
But,
turbo
yeah,
energy. Fusion
it's
Strike
gotta be in
energy
there.
not helping in this stage.
Well, throwing
Oh,
it
that
out
wasn't
there
even
means
his.
that
That was not
they
his deck.
just go
That
and
was
find
his
that
discard.
UV. I believe
Thinning
the
as much as
UV Max
possible here.
was in hand.
Yes, yes.
So-
UV Max in the hand, and this discard of the Oricorio does thin a card out of the hand and also
Got the
a card
Meloetta
of the
out.
Yeah, this is beautiful. You can play every single card here and draw.
So you use
6.
Mew VMAX to
One of
use
those will,
Meloetta's attack.
They are the boss's
You use
orders.
Cross Fusion Strike,
Fantastic.
and then you do Melodious
Just finding
Echo,
energy, too.
which
You
is
need both those
Meloetta's
pieces.
attack, and Meloetta just sits on the
It's a
bench.
2-card combo at this stage. Boss's orders and double turbo energy. Toward having a think about what to promote here. You could send up the Gardevoir. It's got the most HP, but it would force your opponent to
And
no longer need boss's orders if they found
that
all
attack
power
is just
tablets.
like-
And there they are, laying them on the table.
Jeez.
4 power tablets, and now 6 cards drawn.
Look at my power tablets, Tord.
Beating boss and double turbo energy. There's the DT and the boss's orders. I think Vance Kelly has it. Boss
Oh,
Sashin V and
let's
two prizes,
go.
taking the win in game 1.
Dang, how'd he get that boss, dude?
What a way to close out in game.
Vance did
number
not
1.
mess up,
Vance
Fishy.
Kelly,
He just
4
destroyed him, dude.
tablet. You could have knocked out that Gardevoir EX if you wanted to.
Dang.
Yeah,
That was a
would have
good-
worked out. Toward Tord can maybe
Hey,
be
dude,
thankful that
that was a good turn for him, dude.
collapse didn't
Dang.
come into play or not.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
What do I love about Jimmy John's?
Tastes great. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Hot, fresh, fast.
Freaky fast.
It really is quick.
The bread.
The bread.
The smell.
The pepper. It's wonderful.
I just love it.
I can get it the way I want it. I can get it the way I want it. I can get it the way I want it. I can get it the way I want it.
Tastes great. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Hot, fresh, fast.
Freaky fast.
It really is quick.
The bread.
The bread.
The smell.
The pepper. It's wonderful.
I just love it.
I can get it the way I want it.
Opening hands being found. Both of our competitors.
All right.
Looks like Tord did take a mulligan, so Vance will have one more card to work with, and a second mulligan actually for Tord Reklev.
2 mulligans.
The thing you want to do is be giving Mew VMAX extra cards.
Yeah,
Oh,
those,
no.
Those usually end up being battle.
Oh, shoot. Come on, Tord.
Cramomatics. We've seen. You don't want to give Vance.
But I've been thinking about building a Gardevoir deck just because,
The deck is already pretty
you know,
strong, and
yeah, get the shot of the
that
plushies.
opening from game 1. It
Wait,
wasn't
hold up,
great.
hold up.
It really wasn't. That's what's impressive to me about game number 1. It was pretty clunky, honestly, for Vance. The early game was a lot of Fusion Strike system for 1, Fusion Strike system for 2, and even in the mid and late game, it was not that good. All the way till that last turn. It looks like a third mulligan now for Tord Reklev. It was only on that last turn that we finally saw a Fusion Strike system for more than 3 or 4 cards.
Bro, it's at work.
Well, you talk about alternate strategies. Maybe Tord going for the deck out plan here on Vance. It's already going to have 3 additional cards in hand.
I had a,
It is optional how many
Yeah.
mulligans you want to draw.
And maybe you just don't play the Iono. And you just
had
take
a,
yourself.
you know, Celebi plushie,
3
but it's at
additional
work.
cards being able to be added to Vance's hand, of course, in the Pokemon TCG.
Rip.
When you draw your opening
let me
hand of
try
7,
this really
you
quick.
must find a basic Pokemon. You have
Dun,
to start with a
dun,
basic.
dun.
If you are unable to do so, you
Da,
gotta
da,
shuffle
da,
that
da,
back in
da.
and draw what we call a mulligan. Looks
this
like for
one?
Tord- First, going second, you know, taking the turn 1 Melodious Echo KO. No longer on the table. We could see a Psychic Leap come out, maybe
Beefy.
KO a Ralts, but a little less likely toward prizing that Mew. That is really not ideal.
Well, on this side, for Tord has that Battle VIP pass. Gets to look through. We've seen this time and time again. Take your time, figure out what all those prize cards are. It's going to get the bad news that 1 Ralts is down, but it's not nearly as bad when you are playing the Mirage step.
Not too bad at all. Same thing we saw in game 1. 1 Ralts being prized. It's not going to stop Tord. If he's got any energy cards in his hand, Radiant Greninja could also be a nice card to get into play. Try to see a few more options, a few more pieces. For now, it will just be a pair of Ralts hitting the bench. Once again, a little unfortunate to start that Cresselia. Not the best in this matchup. It's not terrible by any means. You'd certainly rather start it than Zacian or Luminion V, which Tord also plays. And there actually is no energy cards at all in this hand. He does have that Forest Sealstone, however.
Do you really want a Forest Sealstone to retreat?
Bro, I am like so lame, bro.
Me neither.
So it will just be a pair of Ralts grabbed, placing them directly onto the bench from this powerful item card.
Get outta
Really
here.
A card that has totally shaped our standard format.
Not
So many
Celebi.
decks playing it. I think if we
Zippy, zippy, zippy. Did I pause it?
counted all the cards.
Live.
Be a full
All
knockout.
right, what do we got? All right.
Draw for
Mew
two,
V,
Alpha Vance does find a
Cresselia.
best ball. Looks like an Ultra Ball in hand.
Could be
Cram-O-Matic
good.
waiting in tow, but no Battle VIP pass at this moment. A few Power Tablet as well. That's an awkward card to find early.
We'll see finally the first heads of the game there for Vance Kelly as that switch card is going to turn into a Battle VIP pass.
Absolutely, definitely.
Screen blue because I was trying to
Grabs.
fix
You're
something.
able to search for any one card.
It's hard for me to understand where this
You
camera's
got to get the
pointing.
best card in your list on turn number 1, and it will be that VIP.
Yeah, we saw in the hands, looked like there was Nest Ball, a couple other ways to
Yes.
get some Pokemon down into play. But
That-
thinning
Come on, Tord.
could be tricky.
And that is
How many
a bit
mulligans
of
did you give up,
as
bro?
VMAX.
How many
Your
cards
opponent
does
takes
Vance
a
do
bunch
have in
of
his
mulligans.
freaking hand,
Whenever
bro?
you get a bunch of additional cards in your hand, it can actually be kind of awkward to get to a low hand size so that you can actually
Oopsies.
draw through your deck with Fusion Strike system.
Calculated by Tord.
No. I do think Vance did have at least an Ultra Ball, so that'll be something that'll work, get you a few cards down. I also did see some Power Tablet in this opening hand here from Vance. Really a card that you want to save in this matchup. Give yourself that option to get the big KO on a Gardevoir EX. Having it in this opening hand is pretty awkward. Actually, 3 in this opening hand.
Yeah, if Forest Sealstone was around,
This guy's a power tablet
at
magnet, dude.
some stage, just get these cards out of the hand. It's unfortunate. to
30
see
more
so
damage.
early. Usually, if you see you have to play one early.
It's just a 30 damage plus power. It's just like 30 more damage. Plus 30,
really
plus
work
30, plus
together.
30. So you can have an attack that does 0 damage and do 120 damage with power tablets.
Choosing not to
If it's a
go
Fusion
for
Strike
that
Pokemon.
VIP pass, we could see an
Which is what this deck
KO on
completely
a
relies
Ralts
on.
this turn with an Alessa Sparkle play. I think this is what Vance is going to go for. Just pure aggression. This could get
Who you bring
punished
out,
by
bro?
him if he's
Pick
able
a
to get the
Ralts.
Barrage Step on the next
Dude,
turn.
why wouldn't he do memory
Very
skip
risky.
one?
I like it.
Because he can memory skip.
You're up a game in the finals of our TCG championship.
I mean, memory skip could
Try to
actually be
push that
pretty good,
advantage.
right?
Go with
You
the
can memory
aggression.
skip the UV for
You think about the punish. on
the
other
useless
side. If
attack.
Mirage Step is
I can't remember
waiting,
what the useless
you
attack
just
is, but
walk
one of
right
them I'm
into
pretty sure is a
Triple
useless.
Corellia, and sure, you're going to take some prize cards to begin, but you'll end up in the same spot. The clunky hand, the clunky deck.
Yeah. It's going to be a pretty big commitment here from Vance for this play. He's going to have
Well,
to
maybe
use
he just
his
wants to
Forest
save
Sealstone
it,
to go
actually.
fetch out a Fusion Strike energy. He's going to have to probably play this Ultra Ball if he wants to draw any cards this turn. He may have to play all 3 of these Power Tablets or at least use them all this turn.
You either play all of them or none of them.
Gotta love power
Forest
tablets.
Sealstone.
And let's see if this is the Fusion
What's he
Strike
gonna get?
energy
What's he gonna
being
get?
grabbed here. He does, if he goes for a Psychic Ring
V-Star.
play, I mean, I think he definitely needs to find another Mew V. He's not going to necessarily be shuffling this one back into the deck. He can choose to leave it in play. But getting another Mew V would have to get toward finding something crazy like Rare Candy, Gardevoir, and, just 3 Psychic Energy. Vance might be saying that's pretty unlikely, though. I mean, Tord played a VIP pass, and that's it, turn
I
1.
mean, Candy, Shiny Arcana, get 1 energy from the Arcana, and then Reversal Energy is a knockout here.
Yeah, that works,
You have to
too.
be very worried about Tord having
and
the
if,
reach.
if it was Gardevoir EX as well and you're burning all these power tablets, even if it takes some damage from Psychic Embrace, it's going to have a lot of hit points. Ultra Ball will find a second Mew V, prepping for that potential worst case scenario outcome, and Alessa Sparkle targeting both Mew V, grabbing out those Fusion Strike energy cards.
I mean,
Fusion
not
energy,
guaranteed,
baby.
right?
No, he forced Sealstone for it.
Okay, I was
But it's a
worried.
big commitment to
Yeah.
do this. Yeah, he's used that 1 V-Star power. You only get 1 a game.
We joked about Tord maybe having to do that. Instead, it is Vance going for the knockout with the Mew V. 2 cards in hand, control 1 with the Genesect.
3 fusion energies out
Down,
already.
Double
Will
tablet,
be
we're
the
going
tablets.
for it.
Okay. Drawing 3 cards here, crossing the fingers, hoping to find a VIP pass. Let's see what these 3 cards hold.
No.
Tablet and a UV and a double turbo energy.
That was, if it was a Genesect, you could continue to draw, but there's only 1 in play. It's just going to have to be the knockout on the
That's fine.
rolls.
That's fine. He's fine.
Vance still in an advantage. I mean, it's very unlikely for Tord to respond to this MeV, so I don't necessarily dislike the aggression, but it's maybe a line most players would not have done. We do see Tord promoting the Ralts right away, however.
Minion.
Does have Forest Sealstone in hand. That can guarantee him 1 piece potentially. Iono. You see the Luminion was the draw as well. A couple of Ultra Ball in this hand. Tord has plenty
I mean,
of options
definitely,
laid out before.
he's gonna have to
Yeah, I mean,
bop this Luminion,
clearly
bro.
with the Forest Sealstone, the reach with the supporters,
play the
could
Forest
go
Sealstone.
very aggressive and go for the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. I don't think that's the line you
Yeah.
want to go for here. Play it safe, get the Mirage Step
Yeah.
rolling. And yeah, you're going to give
Right.
up some prize cards, but
Right.
Vance needs a lot going for him to continue.
Things are going to be a little scary here
Mirage
for Tord,
Step.
though. He's got to play this Iono. He does not have a
How many
Psychic
Curlies he
in
got?
hand yet, so he is pretty forced into that line. He also, actually, you know, he knows his
Mira-
opponent's hand
that
is
is
not
actually
that good.
crazy
So,
for a Gardevoir deck.
Tord
I
not
see
wanting
why.
to play Iono. I mean, his opponent
That's
did not
crazy.
do
You
much.
just
I kind
straight
of
up
like
throw
this as
3
well.
Curlias on
You
your
do
bench,
put
possibly?
Luminion in play.
That's
It is a
crazy.
bit of a liability, but you really do not want to refresh your opponent's hand.
Yeah, the one risk, of course, is you don't want to draw into those Curlias here. That would be
Yes.
unfortunate. But you have the Forest Sealstone that you can play onto the Luminion, and then you can always guarantee that you find that Psychic Energy just in case things go really awry.
Yep, pretty nice to get used to that Seal Stone. Of course, for a while, Tord was the one popularizing the Sky Seal Stone, and that's a card that can be really big in this Mew VMAX matchup.
Talk about 2 attacks.
He played it in his NAIC list, but for this tournament, it appears we've moved to the more consistent power that Forest Sealstone provides.
What does that do?
It appears we've moved to the more consistent
Oh, you take an additional
power that
prize card.
Forest Seal. But for this tournament, it appears we've moved to the more consistent what he's been
Wow.
able to do.
Yeah, that is perfect there. Found exactly what he was looking for. You don't even need to use Forest Sealstone. Just hold on to that. Get all of these Curlia into play. I think Tord's going to be drawing cards next turn.
Yeah, he
Get
is.
refinements incoming. Let's get the cards ready, place them on.
That didn't
the
matter
board.
last round, though.
Thinking through the rest of the hands, the rest of the options. Don't really think there's much else you want to play here. Definitely don't want to put Collapse down. It would mean you couldn't get a Curlia.
Next turn.
Next turn. Get rid of the Luminion after using Forest
That would
Sealstone.
be funny.
Pretty solid. And Tord is actually going to use this Forest Sealstone right now. Can get any 1 card out of the deck.
Why
What
is he
is the
gonna
piece
get
that he
that?
would like to see?
Yeah, maybe just...
Probably just wants to search his deck.
Honestly,
I think what Tord's doing here
Is he-
is
what did he-
he's using this, assuming that Vance would have the option to Boss's Orders KO.
Boss's Orders,
Yeah.
in combination with like a path. Would he
Get
also do-
value from the Sealstone right now before your opponent has an opportunity to take it out of play. Also,
yeah,
of course,
yeah.
Vance playing multiple copies of Lost Vacuum could just discard this. So really smart from Tord. Even though he doesn't need anything right now, get some value now before your opponent has the opportunity to disrupt you.
Yeah, even though you're going to have all of these Curlia in play, have
Dude, Mew
6
VMAX is
guaranteed
still, like,
draws.
really
Once that guarantee
scary.
the professor's
That-
research to really burn through the deck, you need to have
Look at
all
that.
those
Look
psychic
at them
energies
Curlias,
in the
bro.
discard pile if you want to get relevant attacks off in this game. Like
what-
the strategy.
And what we were unable to see in Game 1, Tord has found in Game number 2, Mirage Step, placing 3 Curlia directly into play.
Dang,
A near
that
ideal
is-
setup at this juncture. Vance now drawing for turn, finding a
crazy.
Camo-matic. That could become just about anything. Not
Surprised
before
I've
playing
just
this
seen
Nest
that being
Ball,
played
however,
for the first
searching
time
deck
now.
For any basic Pokemon, it will be another Genesect added to this field.
Yep, finally another Genesect added. You'd love to see the draw there with Fusion Strike system start to
Alright.
build up. Start
They're
to
both
build the
cooking.
deck here.
Honestly, this is going to be a
Plenty
good
of
game.
Energies in play.
They're
However,
cooking.
We don't see Mew VMAX just yet. If you want to start
you
taking
have a
some
new
relevant
channel in your
knockouts, I'm
feature?
thinking Boss's Orders. We're talking about
Featured channel?
the Lost City as well. Just these cards eventually start to really do some work.
Vance now drawing 3 with this Fusion Strike system. Looking for a VMAX as well. That is another piece that is missing. Ultra Ball can fetch it from the deck, and also Lost City could be pretty decent at this spot. It becomes a question, though. Do you want to try to Lost Zone a Curly and a Ralts in the active spot, or are we going for Boss's Orders this turn?
The prize cards are there if you wanted to target the Luminion. I don't think you ever really want to go after the refinement in a stage like this. Just
There's
take
already 2 other ones in play.
yeah, taking the knockout on the active seems like a pretty solid play. It also conserves the resources
Ooh, a
of the
little
boss's
new
orders
little
for
logo,
one.
huh, Fishy?
And
Go.
really puts Tord
Go.
on a clock with that collapsed stadium play. We'd like to work that into the mix next turn.
Ultra Ball ditching 2
Featured.
not
Ghost
so
Face Man
useful cards
shorts.
here, Alessa Sparkle and a Cramomatic that may have flipped tails anyway, just to fetch out another Genesect, drawing more with Fusion Strike system, a full board, tons of draw power available. There is that Mew VMAX, guaranteed attack lined up here for Vance.
10 subs, baby. Let's go, Fishy.
After seeing all of the power tablets, the play you're speaking
Going
of,
up, baby.
attacking with V Pokemon is out the window. That would have been a nice play where you could work in a 2-3-3
Hey, do you want me to
strategy
make a
with the
video
prize
of,
cards,
showing
making Tord
my
really have to
Pokemon?
work for it.
Only if you want to,
Vance still
Fishy.
not having played a supporter card can go for
Someone's
Iono.
gonna want to.
We'll
Probably.
shuffle both players'
Someone wants to
hands.
see that,
They will
for
now
sure.
place them on the bottom of their deck and then draw a card
I'll
equal to
watch
the
it.
number of prize cards they have remaining. Very reminiscent of a very popular old card in something that we've both played with plenty back in the day. A little bit of disruption, but also solid draw power in the early and mid game.
Completely negating
Make the
V-Star
content you want to make,
from
Fishy.
Tord.
That's the goal.
Now I wonder if Vance is looking
We have
for
the same
box of
hair.
disaster this
Okay.
turn. Would this be a good time to play it?
I mean,
That's
you
cool.
look at your opponent's discard pile, there's no psychic
I need a
energies in
haircut.
there. But you also understand with triple refinement,
I've
there's
been letting
always
it
a way
get
that
too
you can
long.
see
I don't like it
plenty
getting
of
long.
energies
I mean,
flooded
right
on
now
the
it's
board.
honestly
You
short
have to be
compared
wary
to.
of that.
I'm
It will be the KO.
just don't like
Kirlia
the
and
hair
Waltz
on
going
my-
to the Lost Zone
Gotta
thanks to the Lost City.
keep it
Vance down
trimmed,
to just
you know
4
what I mean?
prizes onto Tord Reklev's
Dude, I
turn.
love the way that level
Draws
ball
and
card
level
looks like.
ball,
Oh
plays
my
it immediately.
gosh. How do you
Eyeing
get
up the
those?
Ralts, ready to put that into play.
Bro,
Maybe
what's
for
the
a
price
rare
on
candy into
those?
Gardevoir later on. Did promote this Cresselia. Pretty easy to just pivot out once you put a Gardevoir
Come on, man.
EX into play. Have to imagine that is what Tord is thinking with this. It looks like another level ball coming in to get just that second Ralts, really thinning the deck at this point.
Thinning is winning. We do see Fog Crystal.
Thinning is
also
winning.
in hand. So if you want to continue to burn psychic energies with the refinement, that will be a strategy that we could see Tord work in. Really just need to see all of those psychic energies hitting the discard pile. Also, shuffle of the deck, pretty solid, as you need to get that Professor's Research moving.
A big card that was sent to the bottom last turn for Tord was that that collapsed stadium. That would have been a
Dude,
great
there it
way
is. It's
to
only
bump
$1.
velocity, get rid of this Luminion, and the draw for turn off that refinement. Did you see what that was? Double rare
Salt
candy.
candies, yeah. Those don't work
Only
right now.
$1?
It's a
You can't even
two-card
tell it's
Tord
hollow on
definitely
this.
Did not want to see too much. Playing this Fog Crystal now.
Maybe
to
this
fetch
isn't
one
the
more
same
psychic
one.
energy. Such a versatile card in this deck, allowing in the early game for you to get your basic Pokemon. In the mid and late game, finding you energy cards. Now refinement once again does find
think
that
this
lost
is it.
vacuum,
This is not-
but has it been
it's just a
found
weird
little
card.
too early?
Yeah, this means
All versions?
finding the Professor's Research ends up being a bad card for you. You don't want to lose the Lost Vacuum again. We saw how important that could be if you can work it in against the box of disasters.
Yeah.
Tord does
I mean, it's gotta
have
be.
Iono in the hand. Can use
Anyways.
his Ralts and play the Iono. Still has one more refinement to use, and also now after evolving, can use Shining Arcana on the other end of this 6-card draw. He's debating it, wanting to see if there's anything else to play. No reason to play this Lost
I
Vacuum
don't know.
just yet. Iono coming down.
You're really worried about the rest of the
I don't
psychic
think that
energies
hurts
that would
Vance.
be necessary to get the knockout on this turn. Reversal energy also basically has to be included in this combination here off the Iono.
We don't see it just yet.
Ooh,
6
there's
cards.
Ultra Ball double psychic though.
That is pretty good. That
That
adds
is-
2 more to the discard pile. I think there is just 3 at the moment, so still needs 1 more in the discard pile. Choosing now to discard 1, hoping maybe to draw another. There
You
it
got
is,
another and a boss.
Psychic energy drawn, but still no reversal energy.
We have the Ultra Ball that can continue to thin down. We have Shining Arcana Gardevoir to draw 2 more. Going to use that before the Ultra Ball here.
And I like this decision because he knows he puts several cards on the bottom that are not helpful, and that actually could work as well. Double energy hit off this Arcana. He can accelerate both of these to the Gardevoir.
That's 8.
It's just short. He
eight.
needs 1 more energy card.
It looks so good.
Still worth throwing these in play.
Thinning is
This Ultra Ball
winning.
may have to find
Literally,
the
that's
second
that's
Shining
that's.
Arcana Gardevoir. I think that is towards out at this point.
Yeah.
Needs to go get the other Shining Arcana. He needs to hit now just a Psychic Energy or Reversal off of it.
Yep, he's gonna get it.
Understands
He's gonna
the
Ultra
assignment
Ball.
here.
Fog Crystal
second
would work
Shining
as well.
Arcana Gardevoir.
Talked about that being such a versatile card. It does mean you won't have Refinement Curlia on the next turn. I think Tord would have really liked to not have to put this Shining Arcana Gardevoir in play, but Vance has already 2 prizes taken. You have to make something happen this turn.
1 more Psychic Energy in the deck, 2 Reversal Energies. Those are going to be the targets we're looking for here off of these last 2 cards
And
from
just,
Shining Arcana.
Just 1
and
Fog
one
Crystal
Fog
as
Crystal.
well. 4 outs for Tord Reklev, still plenty of cards in deck. This could be the difference of a winner and a loser in this game. What 2 cards does Tord find this
It's going to be
turn?
a crazy game.
Needing an energy card. Any energy will do. He knows
There
the
we go.
situation. Let's see what happens. 2 cards. What does he hit?
1 at a time.
There's the
the
Psychic
Oh!
Massive draw. Exactly what Tord needs. And he's going to take a 3-prize KO this turn.
You think about what
Bro.
had to happen in game number 1 for Tord to miss. The odds were so against him to find this knockout here, and this
How many
has
we
to
got?
be the most
Count 'em up.
excited
Go.
we've ever seen Tord playing down these
6
energies.
energy cards added from the discard pile. 3 added from the Shining Arcana.
Dang.
That powerful energy acceleration ability. 12 damage counters now on this active, but that is no problem. A very worthy trade. 3 prize cards taken from just a 1 prize Gardevoir.
What a turn of events. The potential to win a game with 2 attacks is back online for Tord.
All right,
Reklev,
Tord,
taking
calm
the
down.
knockout
Here
here.
we
Breathe,
go.
breathe, breathe.
Half the game done in 1 single attack for Tord Reklev.
Yo, what do you take? They always cut to the
That
prize
Mew
cards
VMAX
too
and V
late.
to the Lost Zone, promoting another Mew V. Now drawing for turn. Has another Mew V to replace the one that was just discarded. Has that V-Box of Disasters
Yes.
now. Tord has not
Exactly,
played that Lost
Fishy.
Vacuum this game.
Perfect emojis to represent that
I'm really
situation.
contemplating if there is a way that you can attack with this Mew V, work the 2
Sure.
prizes into the mix at this time of the game. The Box of Disasters
gonna have game
doesn't
3,
really work
baby. I
that
feel
well
it.
if you see the reversal energy played, but that's not going to be an issue anymore. Tord has
I love
overextended
this
with all
matchup
of his
for
basic psychic
Worlds too.
energies.
This is like
They're
great.
going to have to come from the discard pile and the Gardevoir EX at this point.
Yeah, there's going to have to be quite a
Old
bit
Psychic
of damage
meta,
on a
new
Gardevoir,
Psychic
no matter
meta.
what Tord does. Maybe we see a Super Rod play in a Shining Arcana, but I think Tord's deck is still a little too thick for a play like that to happen. Vance gearing up for some powerful draws this turn thanks to Genesect V. And where does the Box of Disaster go? It looks like it will be the active, hoping to attack with Psychic Leap this turn. All Vance needs to pull that off is any energy card. Fusion Strike Energy, which there's 1 of left, and also Double Turbo Energy. Either of those will work, only needing to deal
You got the
20
double
damage. And
turbo.
There
Finds
is that
that.
Double Turbo.
Yeah, off the first draw, finally.
said it first, Chip. I saw it
Fortune there
first.
For Vance, finding the right card at the right time.
Now, the interesting thing here for Vance is that he
3 prize
with
cards.
that Box of
Yes.
Disasters
Because the Mew
attached,
VMAX.
there is a
VMAX,
world where
man.
Tord
3
could
prize
take
cards.
the
All he's got to do is knock out 2 of
without
them.
Putting enough damage counters.
Does he have
on
another
top
one
of
in
the
play?
Session V, so it's not a
Actually, I haven't been
return
paying
KO potentially.
No, not
Mew
yet.
V only
Dude,
having
he's smart. You got to be
180
smart. You
points.
can't put that
This is a
VMAX down
decent
like
spot,
just
and I think
willy nilly.
Vance
You got
can
to like
also have the option here to not put a 3-prize
you got to
Pokemon
play it
in
down
play.
when you're
Don't
ready
give
to
Tord
use
a
it.
win condition next
Only
turn.
then.
Definitely, and even in that situation, if the Zacian V is promoted and attacks, you're going to knock that Pokemon out. Maybe you can combine that with
Dude,
an
I
Iono, and
don't
then
know
it's
what
really hard
Vance is
for
gonna
Tord
do.
to find
I
the right
honestly don't.
cards if he hasn't started to burn through the deck already.
He's going to have to rely on
There's
Boss.
the Double Turbo Energy. Also,
get the
the
Gardevoir
path to
EX
the peak. That is a card we have
first.
not
That
seen
will
quite
be-
yet from Vance. It
that
can
would be
really
huge.
strong in this matchup. For instances,
But he's
exactly
got
like
another
this.
Ralts.
Take a knockout on this Gardevoir. Send all those energies to the discard pile. Maybe try to disrupt Tord as well and put that path down.
Bro, he played
Tord
Lost
has,
City. I didn't even realize
maybe
that.
a
Ooh.
hard time getting those energies back into play.
Yeah, I can see a turn where that'd be relevant. Maybe next turn you can work that in combination with Iono. You want to.
I mean, this turn seems not bad if you Iono, right? Putting Tord to just 3 plus down the path.
It could be great. Yeah, there's certainly a world for it. We'll see if Vance wants to go very aggressive and go for that play. Cramomatic is going to help out here if that is the case.
Any card being able to be added to the hand now after this flip. Vance taking stock, looking at the hand, figuring out what resource he wants to go for. Has not played a supporter yet this turn. Judge is an option. Iono, I believe, was played
So with Lost
already
City,
this
just
game,
the
so that is
Pokemon
not gonna
goes
be
to
the
Lost
play.
Zone, right?
It would have to be a Judge, which is
energy
definitely
just
in a
gets
spot like this
discarded?
quite a bit weaker than the Iono.
That would
Not
be
sending
insane.
your opponent's cards to the bottom. They have an opportunity to draw the same ones, and also giving them 1 additional card to work with.
He does have 3 Mews, but they're all just Mew Vs.
It's going to be
He hasn't
a
evolved
tough
one yet.
spot to work
Because the
through.
Mew Vs are worth 2 prizes.
But this is what Vance
Mew
is built
VMAX
for at
3
this
prize.
stage. Been playing Mew VMAX.
And Tord only
countless
needs to
tournaments
take 3
to get to
prizes,
this
so
point
he
where
just needs to KO one
He's
more
potentially
VMAX
4
Mew.
prize cards away from
But Vance
becoming
is
the
not
world
going
champion.
to play a VMAX until he can.
We do see that judge is the option.
I don't know.
Still another.
That's why I don't think
fusion
it's.
strike
I don't
system
know.
to
I think
utilize.
Tord's
One
got this
card
in the
drawn,
bag. To be
added to
honest.
the hand. I think doing this does signify we are going to see this path play.
Okay.
Using this ability before path comes down. Always feels a little weird to
Our
see
Gold
path
Soul
peak
Silver
in a
Judge.
Mew VMAX deck,
Oh.
but it is for reasons exactly like this.
Yeah, you think about the prize exchanges that we've seen so far. This is going to lead to a 3-3 prize cards left, which means that we're not going to see reversal energy at this point in the game. To find any attacks, Tord will have to find a counter stadium to get these psychic energies back into play by way of Gardevoir EX.
4 cards drawn for each of these players. Vance does not need much else here at this point. Can go for the Psychic Leap. Choosing not to shuffle in this Mew V.
Good call.
Leaving that Box of Disasters in the active and losing all those energies for Tord Reklev now. What did these 4 cards yield for him?
Well, I got a peek, Chip. It's Professor's research.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
Ooh,
Draw plenty
that
of
is
cards
solid.
here in this spot. Draw for turn is a Ralts. Level ball can now be played. Grabbing out potentially that Curlia that was put back earlier, I do believe. Or no, it will just be the Manaphy. Just discarding, thinning, getting rid of it, and leaving that Ralts on the bench open as a rare candy target.
Yep.
We see Artisan in there as well as the Collapse
Yo, he's
Stadium.
playing those rare
A
candies.
couple of good finds off of the Professor's
It's the rare
research.
candies I play.
It's
I don't even
failed
know what
before.
set that is,
If
but
it
it's
can
pretty
find the
old.
right cards here,
Pretty old.
maybe Tord can continue to put some pressure on.
Does also have Radiant Greninja or a Ralts, 2 options of what Pokemon he would like to put into play. Radiant Greninja loses a lot of value when you've got that many Psychic Energy already in your discard pile, but even if you still have 1 left, it can be utilized.
Yep. Don't believe there is 1 left, and we still see the path, but obviously big piece here is going to
Ram
see
up,
That
reversal
lost
energy.
vacuum and the Collapse
Collapse
Stadium.
Stadium.
Huge. Able to use that Collapse, and that is probably the perfect stadium to draw at this point, as you can use it to discard the Luminion V.
Yep, we're going to see the counterplay here. You can remove some
Huge.
prize cards.
Huge.
That would be very easy for Vance.
That's
We have
huge,
lost
Chip.
Vacuum for the Box of Disasters as well.
And this also forces Vance to discard a Pokemon from play. Has to lose either a Genesect or a Mew V potentially. The lost vacuum find is massive. The Collapse Stadium, Tord hit exactly what he needed off of that research.
This is an
Genesect,
interesting choice.
yeah.
As, of course, you're only going to have 1 more knockout available after this. You could attack with Mew VMAX, but you want to also have the ability to switch between that Pokemon if you can't find those resources at the end of the game.
We also could see a world maybe where Tord actually attacks with the Gardevoir EX. Wouldn't be too bad, and he actually finds rare candy into the
Hey,
other
man, that's
Gardevoir
all good.
EX.
I'm not
that would make
that
me feel a bit more
crazy. I mean,
comfortable
these guys
about
are on
attacking
another
one of
level,
those 2
dude.
prize Pokemon. Could be a decent play
I
here
can't
to
play
take
like
2
these
prizes
guys.
for
These guys
Tord,
know the
and
game
it's a high HP
so
Pokemon
well.
that it's really difficult for Vance to deal with, especially with so
played
many
so much.
power tablets already gone, and
He
that is the
vacuumed the
key
freaking
card right
Box
now
of
in this
Disaster,
spot.
dude.
Lost Vacuum ditching the Box of Disasters.
Vance is
Has
pissed right now,
resources
bro.
left now. Can accelerate these energies with the
That's
Gardevoir
cool, you to
EX,
redeem
and
stuff.
I do like what you're saying.
Let's
there,
go.
Chip. You can use this Gardevoir
Obsidian
EX as
Flames
your
is out,
attacker at
Fishy.
this
New
stage of the game,
Charizard.
and then maybe you have
New
a big
Charizard.
closeout knockout with the Shining Arcana Gardevoir.
Tord debating all the options, does have the reversal energy in hand, but is going for this Gardevoir EX play. I think this is the better option. I like going this route. 3-3 prizes for both of these players.
Ooh, gonna load up onto the Gardevoir here as well. Consideration for maybe additional path that may
Sure.
come down. You want to have an answer to at least knock out a V Pokemon on
Ah.
the bench if you have a boss's orders.
Smart. See,
Could
I would have
even
not
see the
thought of
commitment
that,
of the
Fishy.
reversal energy. He did draw it. Could hold off on getting that extra attachment right now, but could also commit it into play if he's worried about having an Ionoid back into the deck. Looks like that is not the case. Miracle Force able to take this KO, sending Tord to just 1 single prize card remaining this game. Vance Kelly needing to find a way to navigate back into this. 3 prizes left. No way to take all those prizes this turn.
250 hit points remaining on that Gardevoir.
GG.
EX. All
Tord's
4
got it.
power
I mean,
tablets are gone. There's no way to take.
He just
the direct
secured it with the
onto this
Gardevoir on the
Pokemon
bench.
any longer.
I mean,
Looking through the discard pile here for Vance, checking what resources Tord has utilized. taking notes, making sure he's aware of what is still hanging around. His hand is a little clogged up. He does have a boss's orders. I wonder if Vance is checking for Tord's energy counts. If Vance knows what Tord's energy counts are, there is a world where he could go for a boss stalling play, but I don't, or if he thinks that Tord only has like 9 psychic energy, something like that. These lists are not public yet. If Tord was down too many energy cards, that could be an option, as he did actually prize a basic psychic energy, but Tord actually does still have reversal energy in hand to retreat.
Yeah, I think that's also what Tord's thinking about there while holding that reversal energy on the last turn. Just really have to think about every single way you can win or lose in the TCG if you want to win on the big stage.
Well, it will be an Iono, and it will send Tord to just
help me understand. Why would he play Crystal Cave? What?
And the only way he has to draw more is that Shining Arcana Gardevoir on the bench at the moment. One single card. Vance has to hope that it's not a helpful one. Let's see what his draw is here for turn. Switch card for Sealstone and an Ultra Ball off of that Iono.
Oh yeah, I know that Charizard.
Escape Rope this game. Yep, used it in that opening turn, and there is just one copy in this list. So Vance pretty much has to try to 2-hit KO through this Gardevoir EX. No option to get the 1-hit knockout.
Gonna look through. See, there is just one Pokemon remaining in the deck at this point of the game. It's gonna be that Mew V Max.
I mean,
so we'll have all the attackers necessary to continue.
Okay, so Tord, the only hole Tord kind of.
Prices are not lining up.
The only problem Tord has is now he doesn't do enough damage
points on the other side there
KO a Mew VMAX.
Really, just
spread his
one
energy
more
out.
draw from Tord Reklev. If he can find that boss's orders, he would close out here and bring us to a game 3.
But yeah, he'll need a
All
boss.
he needs really is.
I think he has a boss.
He needs
in his
at
hand.
this point so many energy already on that
Maybe he used it
on the bench.
No, I think he has
There
it.
is a power tablet.
Yeah, just 3 played in that first turn, so
Okay.
there is still one available, but still
Not
not enough
enough.
to get
That's
this
not enough.
KO. It will just be the hit, 210 damage thrown into this Gardevoir in the active. That means Vance is really 2 turns
the
away
Gardevoir
from
EX has
winning, giving
honestly
Tord a little bit of
too
breathing
much
room. Draw for
HP.
turn, has the Artisan draw.
should
Now
be a
is
little
that Super Rod.
squishier, in my
Plays the
opinion,
Artisan
like
to bump the
310,
stadium. Can
what?
shuffle the deck if he knows there's good cards on the bottom that he wants.
What?
And Super Rod can also put back something like Luminion, increasing the odds to find boss's orders for the game.
You can also add that psychic energy back into the mix if you
Wow.
use Shining Arcana and find that energy. You don't have to attach it. You could draw it and then use
Gonna
Radiant
boss a
Greninja
Genesect.
to continue to draw. So a few more outs here for Tord Reklev as he looks to close out here in
He
game
won.
number 2.
This is
We'll
it.
see the
He's
Artisan
gonna finish.
used, but he's just tapping it and moving on.
Tord, being an absolute master, knows exactly how to increase his outs as much as possible. Still a pretty thick deck.
Luminion!
Draw for turn is the Luminion.
Top
Off that Shining
decked
Arcana.
the
Exactly what Tord
Luminion?
needs. Brings up Genesect, taking 2 prizes, and we're going to a game 3 in our
Dang,
TCG
bro.
finals.
Let's go, dude. So clean.
Tord Reklev.
These guys are
9
pros, fishy.
psychic energies
That was
out
impressive.
of nowhere to take a 3-prize knockout.
Oh, he top
Then
decked the Luminion, the
some
one card he was trying to get.
counterplay
Top
finds
decked.
everything necessary to close
Didn't look
out
like his
there.
deck was
Vance
that
Kelly
small yet. I don't know.
Had to use a lot of
Didn't actually pay
resources
attention.
early on there. Did not have
Bro.
any answers to close out on the
That
card
was
of
crazy.
EX at a crucial point. And the fish
This is going to be
bails him
a
out.
good game 3. I mean,
Putting
there's
it back
7
off
minutes on the
Super
clock.
Rod. Turns out the Rod
Interesting.
was the perfect draw for turn from Tord Reklev. What a game, what a
All right.
set. Vance went so aggressive.
Break.
Goodbye. Little 12-ounce goddamn roll of sausage supposed to feed your brother and me and you 600 pounds of men, at least. You get my point? And the 2 girls, and they put it in that fucking pussy roll of sausage. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs their ass kicked. Some little consumer geekaroid thought this shit up. Save money, yeah, save money, save money. So, I'm gonna eat, damn it.
VIP or a Nest
Dang,
Ball. Ultra
Tord
Ball
with the
is
Radiant
at a
Greninja
minimum
start.
acceptable, but at the cost of having to lose Box of Disasters, he recognizes.
No, benched.
He's thinking,
shoot. Oh, shoot.
can
Oh,
he
shoot.
lose
Oh,
the Box
shoot.
of Disaster here? It's the tech for this matchup. Possibly one of the most annoying cards to draw. Vance doesn't think he can lose it yet, just chooses to pass.
Oof.
Such a consistent approach to it. And
Draws.
look at this, Tord immediately finds 2 Pokemon. It's Battle VIP Pass, basically.
Battle VIP not needed when you hit the Mew and the Ralts. Level Ball can
Double
find
level
the other
balls.
Ralts. Tord will take a moment to maybe check the prize cards, but he's playing pretty quick here. Turbo Tord potentially activated.
Giddy up.
Turbo Tord.
Through this deck, try to make this game happen.
Bro, look at him.
And try to be the one who's ahead on prize cards. He is aware of the time situation. Vance is aware of
hands
the
are
time
moving
situation.
fast.
If you know more about the time rules in the Pokemon TCG than Tord Reklev, he knows what's happening here.
You have
Oh
to
my
remember,
gosh, it's 'cause there's
not
3.
a
Oh my
matchup where
gosh,
you
the
want
timer.
to have only 3 minutes remaining on the clock. Easily, the first prize cards generally go over to the Mew VMAX player.
First prize card basically
Zooming
wins right now.
through,
for-
trying to find the right resources, finds Battle VIP Pass, but
Does
is it
he
even
want
good
it?
here?
There's
At this
no
point,
Ralts.
you're just focused on using that level ball for the Mirage Step. Maybe you just go for the Fog Crystal.
This
here,
is
the
crazy.
Psychic
This
Energy
is
or
crazy.
the Ultra Ball here now to hold on to maybe a better supporter play with the Luminion. You just want to have all those options available.
Tord did have Iono, choosing not to play it, of course, knowing Vance didn't do too much. Draw for turn from Vance is the path to the peak.
This is ideal for Vance.
Annoying card to have to lose here as well. And it looks like he's going to choose to try to not lose it. Benching the Meloetta, attaching Box of Disaster. Now Genesect being able to draw 2 cards, Fusion Strike system, looking for a Nest Ball or another.
Vance's
Genesect.
deck is way
Things
faster.
rolling.
Tord is
Vance
going to
needs
have to
try
really...
be the first to attack. Draws a
Ooh,
Cram-O-Matic.
with the Ultra Ball.
It's a little risky. He also has a Mew VMAX in the hand. He is going to actually Ultra Ball away the Mew VMAX, choosing to keep Path to the Peak, really valuing that stadium right now.
I mean, you think about it, Tord didn't show you too much after that that Mew there. You saw the Ultra Ball, which means that could be the Luminion there, so you easily want to have that Path to the Peak in play to try to block Tord from finding that Mirage Step. That is basically going to be the only way that Tord finds a big win here.
4 cards drawn now for Vance. Off Fusion Strike system, looking for a switching card, possibly a VMAX. Doesn't find too much. Cram-O-Matic cannot ditch that Choice Belt. It is no longer an item card. I think Vance is going to have to go for the Judge.
Yeah, Alyssa Sparkle's found, but you can't retreat this Pokemon too high of a retreat cost. It's going to have to be the Judge, and not going to play the Path to the Peak. Wants to leave the potential for a Genesect V to help out here if the draw is that bad.
Off these 4 cards, Vance is really going to need to find Energy, VMAX, and a switch card if he wants to attack this turn. He can't really even put another Genesect in play because then he doesn't have room for another Mew V.
Yeah, if you find the Fusion Energy, then you don't need the Evolution, but it's certainly not a great place to be at. But you really want this prize card. There is 60 seconds remaining in the World Championships here.
We are definitely going to time in this game. It is going to be big. Who is turn 1? Who is turn 2?
Ooh.
Whose turn is it once time rules go into effect? 4 cards now for each player.
I'm not really sure about time rules,
have
so...
access to VIP, not
Yep,
useful.
you're
There
gonna
is the
have to-
VMAX and a switch card, but I don't see the energy card.
Yep,
Explain
he found
this
the wrong
ish.
pieces there, and I've got bad news for Vance. On the other side, Tord Reklev found just about everything he needs.
Taking stock of the moment, trying to figure it out.
Uh-oh,
Vance is
bad
unable to
judge.
take a KO this turn. Tord becomes the one who's advantaged in this position.
Yeah, with 2 Psychic Energies already in the discard for Tord, there is the route where you just go very aggressive. Obviously, just prize cards are important at this stage. It's going to get the hit points in the active spot.
Yeah, choosing to send this up, not wanting to lose a Ralts, respecting the potential for Vance to have what he needs to take the KO. I think it makes sense. And just a pass, Tord draws very quickly. 1 second, 0 seconds on the clock. Tord Reklev should now be turn 0 of time.
Not a familiar place for Tord. He is going to be turn 0 now, which means he still has 2 turns. He's going to try to take some prize cards in this space.
Turn 0.
It's so awkward when you want to draw with refinement, but you want to
This
leave
is
the potential
intense.
to rare candy into a Gardevoir at this state of the game.
The issue here is if Tord does not take a knockout this turn, Vance becomes the first person to take a knockout. And then Tord is really going to be pressured to try to KO a Mew VMAX. And then Tord, Tord will be really pressured to KO a Mew VMAX. And then Vance will have the option to try to tie the game up. This is really awkward, a really interesting situation to try to navigate. Can Tord really even afford to go for Mirage Step is another question.
Yeah, I don't think so at this point. I think you're just trying to draw into the best resources you can. Luminion V is also such a risk, but that is one way that you would really push for that rare candy in a space like this.
It's so difficult, though, with 2 Ralts prized as well. We can't forget, these are all Tord has to work with. If he goes for Mirage Step this turn, and Vance
2
takes a
prize
1 prize
Ralts,
KO,
huh?
and then Tord takes a 3 prize KO, I mean, he's needing to hit just about everything to make that happen. And with the send-up of the Radiant Greninja here, it's pretty unlikely Tord is actually even going to be able to pull this off. He needs to attach, retreat, and then he can't attach again. He would need Rare Candy Gardevoir.
This is going to be all in on the fish.
I think so.
Ultra Ball,
All
going
in
to throw
on
away
the
that
fish.
psychic energy. Have 3 of those in the discard pile for the Rare Candy Gardevoir.
And what does Tord grab here? Could get the Zacian V as a potential attacker, but, I mean, that's something that can pretty
Can I
easily
see a discard pile?
advance.
Yeah.
You don't really want to get a Curlia to put that in play, because then you can't get a Rare Candy Gardevoir.
Well, you think about the exchange here. If you're using the Gardevoir EX to attack in a state like this, you're going to take the knockout. If the return knockout happens, the Zacian V could be your only real attacker to take a knockout on the Mew V Max at that point of the game, because your Curlia that you're going to have played down has to evolve into Gardevoir EX.
Searching through the deck, debating what to thin out here. What does he want to get rid of? Taking a moment to check through the prizes, maybe was playing pretty quickly now, but it was playing pretty
up,
quickly previously,
Trinity?
but now has a bit more time. We're in +3 turns. The clock is no longer a factor. Luminion, Luminous Sign, searching the deck for any supporter. Have to imagine this is a research.
Yo, baby.
Research.
Yeah, research, baby.
7 cards in this state of the game. You need to draw that rare candy. That Curlia would be also a solid find as it continues to draw up. We see some psychic energies in the discard pile. You're going to have enough probably to attack with that Gardevoir EX, but because of the way that the time works, Tord will be turn 2. That means he's going to have one big knockout lined up and have some hit points waiting behind.
Tord is down an Ultra Ball.
I
He
don't
also
understand
has
this
a
time rule.
Gardevoir EX in
Turn
the prize
1,
cards.
turn 0, turn 1, turn
He's
2,
going to
what?
be relying on this draw here. Effectively 9 cards. He does have a Curlia in the hand. He can evolve one of these Ralts, and he's going to research away this hand and draw 7
I'm assuming it
cards.
just goes up to
Off
turn
the
2.
7 and off the
so-
refinement. Can he find Rare Candy,
But
Gardevoir,
then what if-
and then also a basic energy to retreat this Radiant Greninja? 7 cards coming, emptying the hand out completely. Possibly
Oh, I
the
suppose there can
biggest
be a
Professor's
draw.
research
Oh, that would
of
be
Tord Reklev's life.
annoying.
Has the Ultra Ball and the Rare Candy and the Forest Sealstone. Everything he needs to pull off an attack this turn.
What a freaking draw, dude.
Not seeing a way to retreat this Radiant Greninja, which could have been a real issue there, but the Forest Sealstone
Yes.
could be the
Get that,
big bailout
get that
there.
rope.
Guaranteed
Or
any piece
switch,
of the puzzle
or
Tord
what does he
could
use to
need.
switch? I don't know.
Will Finn once more. Also still has refinement to utilize. Let us not forget. Such an awkward looking board, but Tord is going to find a way given the situation. And that is what marks a great player. Being able to adjust to the situation.
Situational.
Tord could have said, hey,
Improvise,
I'm my
adapt,
normal game
overcome.
plan. I'm going to Mirage Step. We'll put a bunch of
Celebrations
Curlias in play, but
Z-Crom?
he knew in
What's that look
time,
like? I don't know.
with the way Top Cut rules work, he has to take a knockout this turn.
Yep, that Curlia is not going to be relevant there.
I have,
By the way, search
black and
out
white
that
Z-Crom.
Gardevoir EX. You have the rare candy. Skip the evolution stage. Get this amazing Pokemon into play, which means that you're going to be able to accelerate energies
That
onto
is
your
a
psychic Pokemon.
crazy art.
Still need to see an energy card
Interesting.
to move this Radiant Greninja, as we mentioned.
I've
with
never
Jason
seen that art
Sealstone.
style.
This will involve Tord placing
That is
6
pretty cool art,
damage
Fishy, not
counters
gonna
on this
I have this card.
Gardevoir EX,
Oh, no, I
making it
don't.
much
This is the
easier for
Celebrations
Vance to
Z-Crom.
KO, needing less modifiers and also Meloetta able to come in as a potential option, or a Mew VMAX copying that attack.
Yep, that is going to be an attack to look out for.
I got this
if
one.
Vance is able to find some solid cards. It's been all about
Whoa,
Tord
what
here
the-
on this big turn 0.
Far from over. We're just getting started in
$30.
time, and
What's going on?
finds the energy
psychic
card.
energy.
Gets to save Forest Sealstone. Actually could even concealed cards now to draw.
Oh,
energy
he just
cards.
needs that energy to
Has the backup
retreat.
of Sealstone if
You don't even need a
needs it.
switch.
At this point, why not go for it? You get more energies into the discard pile. Continue to draw. You
Another
find another.
energy.
This guy's top decking energy is like
Everything
crazy,
he
dude.
needs. Being able to save Sealstone is massive, as he will likely need some combo pieces on the next turn to piece together another KO. Rare Candy, Gardevoir EX coming out, and the attachment for turn to the active Greninja incoming to move it to the bench.
Of course, take your time here. It's turn 0. You have plenty of time to figure things out. Gonna take a look at what Vance has going on. As Vance has 2 turns to try to figure this out.
Gonna get a little
It
cheeky
is
little
gonna be
KO
Tord
on this
strikes first.
Genesect.
Retreat of the Reading Greninja.
And we actually have enough energy cards in the discard pile for Tord to go with the Zacian VKO. Protect this Gardevoir. If Tord attacked with the Gardevoir, there's a chance Vance could KO it. So let's go with the Zacian, make sure Gardevoir is safe. Even though you're placing a lot of damage, it'll be easy for Vance to respond with a knockout. This is what Tord wants to do. 100 damage being placed, 5 energies accelerated, more than enough to KO this Genesect.
Yeah, this is really smart. This means you can also incorporate that other Kirlia there as a Shiny Arcana Gardevoir at some point in the game. Could be a huge 1 prize attacker when every prize matters here in time.
210 damage. Storm Slash takes the knockout. Tord taking
now
the
how
first
many
2 prizes here
turns
in game number 3. Vance Kelly
happen?
left to promote this Meloetta. If he can attack with a 1 prizer,
Found
which
Alessa
the
Sparkle.
top deck of Alessa Sparkle will use the switch card here at this moment, however. No Alessa's prized this game. Or sorry, no Fusion Strike energy, I should say. And here comes the Sparkle. If Vance can attack with Meloetta, that would be really strong. And he might be debating, do I even play this, or do I just draw 2 cards, increasing my chances to draw Fusion Strike energy?
Yeah, if you do thin those out, you run into that issue. Of course, you could draw into for Sealstone more likely then, and that could find the final Fusion Strike energy. There's a lot to think about here.
Vance is turn 1 of time, meaning he will have the last turn of the official time, the official regulation of this match. And that will mean he's going to be in a position where he is able to, with that last turn, try to find a way to navigate and be ahead on prizes as time expires.
2 cards with
Needs
the
a
lone
Fusion
What are they?
energy.
Is that boss's orders? And
Iono, I
see
think,
another
but another
Genesect.
Genesect. And we'll
Iono.
just go for the safer Iono play. This means he will be attacking with this Mew VMAX. He does have the Box of Disasters attached to this Pokemon. That is a huge card here for him. Now that that is in play, Tord will have a harder time responding without leaving Vance with a KO. The lost vacuum for Tord
Double
could be the
VIP
biggest
pass
card
for
in the
Tord.
deck for him right now on this next turn.
Looks like energies were found. I believe that Path to the Peak is also in the hand.
Yeah, I wonder, is Path the thing you need to play? You normally want to save it for the late game, but there's a chance that next turn is Tord's last turn.
This is the late game.
Yeah, on turn 2, the late game. Forest Sealstone able to be found as well. Vance able to potentially draw a bit more with Genesect.
Oof.
Also has a Mew V in hand, debating potentially benching this Pokemon.
Is there a time limit on like
It would
each
mean he's
turn?
unable to bench another Genesect if he wants to draw. He does also have Ultra Ball, it looks like.
Yeah. Considerations there for thinning down, finding another Mew V, or just playing the one that you have in hand. Looks like you can thin down now and grab that Pokemon.
Yeah, maybe just get another Mew V out of the deck here.
Yep.
Exactly. Thin a card out of the hand and the deck. Exactly what Vance is going to do. Want to make sure you
Yeah,
have
these guys
these
are playing
Pokemon to
really
replace
good.
if Tord pops off and gets a 3-prize KO. But if Tord gets a 3-prize KO, he'll be down to just 1 prize card left. I don't actually think there's a way Vance could make that happen. It could be all on the Box of Disasters.
Big card in the matchup.
Box of
Right there.
Disaster.
Boss of Disaster could be keeping Vance in this.
What is that
We do
blue
see Fusion
circle?
Strike system. 5 more cards drawn here for Vance. Doesn't really need much else this turn. Does have that Path in the
What the
hand.
heck was that?
Play it
It's gone now.
for a way to bump it on the next turn. Doesn't look like he found it. Of course, Forest Sealstone can still be utilized with that
Oh,
stadium
was it
card
just
in
like
play.
highlighting the card?
Is he going to put the Path down is the question. Vance
That is
checking his own
confusing.
discard pile. Wants to know what resources he still has available. Is it time for Path? It might be your only opportunity to do it, Vance Kelly.
Could be regretting this for a long time. It could be so important to potentially locking out, avoiding an attack from Tord Reklev. And sure enough,
Yes.
path to the peak.
Yo, if Vance
We're going to be
loses, he
looking
needs to
for
just
so
knock those
much
plushies
this
off
coming
the
turn
table.
off the back
Throw
of just
them off
one
into the
Curlia. Only
audience.
4 cards in hand. This is a massive mountain for
knocks
Tord
out the,
Reklev to climb. Vance, Kelly tying up the game. 4 prizes apiece for our 2 competitors. And Tord actually does have boss's orders in the hand.
A battle VIP pass in the hand as well. Looks like really going to need some help here. Starting things off with the Mew in the active spot.
He has
The
2
key
battle
card
VIP
now is
passes
needing
in
a
hand.
stadium
Yep.
card. I thought that was it, but it's an Iono.
Iono could help draw out.
He also could Mysterious Tail and try to find the Lost Vacuum to just ditch the stadium. With boss in hand, he could Lost Vacuum it away. This could be massive. Does he find it? Is that the line he needs? No Lost Vacuum, Ultra Ball, and Level Ball as the choices. Artisan is there, but you cannot take that.
Either way, you can thin out 1 more card. The rest of these cards will be going to the bottom of the deck with the Iono. So it's just about pulling 1 more Pokemon out. You could use the Ultra Ball to find the Shining Arcana Gardevoir to help out in drawing 2 more cards. It's likely going to be your big attacker here.
This could be a big refinement incoming toward looking for a stadium or that vacuum or both. Either some combination
Yeah, he
of
needs
these
to
cards could be massive. Choosing not to play the Ultra Ball, however, going to go for refinement first, not thinning that extra Shining Arcana Gardevoir out of the
Bro,
deck
this
just
is
yet.
crazy, bro.
2 cards to look at there with the refinement.
Here we go, massive incoming draw. Has VIP pass, that's of course a very easy discard. See what he's able to hit. Any pieces to work with. Is there a stadium card? Draws. It's a
Gardevoir and a
research. No
research.
stadium just yet, but that Gardevoir can be evolved from the Curlia.
It's a better supporter to work with, it looks like.
It's a tough situation. You can see it on Tord's face. Trying to find a way to navigate.
He's still
this
Shining Arcana, I guess, but
arena he has found himself in.
If you
It's tough.
found the stadium there, it'd be such an easy knockout. You can use the Shining Arcana Gardevoir to try to go for this. In combination with the boss's orders, you can target down a 2 prize Pokemon that doesn't knock you out on the back end with the Box of Disaster.
Ultra Ball being played for Tord, finding any Pokemon, adding it to the hand. Not enough Psychic Pokemon in play for the Cresselia to potentially come in, take a knockout on like Oricorio or Meloetta on the bench. There's 2 Water Pokemon in play, so that would not quite work. The most Tord could do there with the Moonglow Reverse would be 80 damage.
how much HP Oricorio got? Look like a 80 damage. Maybe a
True debate
90?
Here trying to find the right resource.
Meloetta?
Shining Arcana. It's going to be 2 big cards. We've seen Tord in a space like this so often throughout the entirety of his career, leaving it up to those 2 cards to try to get the job done.
It happened in game number 2. Can he make it happen in game 1? Game 2, Tord found exactly what he needed. Can it come true once again? If there's ever a time to do it, it's here in the Masters Finals of our World Championships.
We saw the iconic double puzzle of time.
Yes.
OCIC.
Here we go.
Can he repeat history and find the right cards?
Would love to find the stadium card here. Has the boss's orders play. If he wants it,
Shining
draw for
Arcana.
turn. There, draw for the refinement. That Shining Arcana, excuse me, does not hit what he needs. Another Gardevoir and a VIP pass. 2 pretty useless cards. Right now. And Tord has a decision. Iono in hand, research in hand. He could try to dig for everything. Try to dig for the reverse.
But he's already played
the
a
path-
supporter?
The path counter, the Lost Vacuum, and get the attack off.
I guess he
with
hasn't.
Shining Arcana
Jeez,
Gardevoir.
these turns go long.
But that's a lot. That's tough. It's really difficult to do, and he doesn't have any additional draw. It's really going to be onto the 7 cards that he hits, and I think it might be his best chance to win this game.
Yeah, there's a wild sequence where you could see this Cresselia come back into play if you use the Collapse Stadium and then Lost Vacuum
he's
it
gonna
away,
use it.
find
It's a
another Psychic
research.
Pokemon.
Here we go. Ditch the hand. 7 cards. Needs to find the perfect combo. There's the stadium.
Oh,
There's
stadium.
There's the Lost Vacuum.
What?
I think Tord has found everything he needs. How many Psychic
Chip
are
just
here in
went
the discard
crazy,
pile? That
bro.
is the one question I have remaining.
4 so far.
I think he's going to be just short. Does have that Forest Seal Stone. Tord's thinking through all the pieces, all the math. Has he found everything he needs to pull this off?
Dude, even the Oh, the reversal energy useless. Never mind.
Oh, are the energies all there to get the job done?
Such a tense moment. You can
Bro.
feel it in the room. Everyone on the edge of their seats.
This is a
None farther forward
crazy
than Tord Rekla.
Masters finals, dude.
Has just about everything he needs. We don't know exactly how many psychic energy are in the discard pile. He needs 6 basic psychic energy. I only see 4 right now. Not sure if there's one hanging just off the screen. The problem here is I don't think he has a way to discard energy cards. There are so many energy
all
in
right
that
there.
There's
deck.
5. There's 5. There's only.
Super Rod being eyed up.
Does he play
Is
9 or
this gonna
10
be
energy?
towards
I don't
one
know.
Out, something he can do. He may have come up just short here. It appears
I think it's
as
9
if
because he's got
the
2
pieces would
reversals.
come together.
I think.
Super Rod is the grab. Maybe trying to gear up for an Arcana play on the next turn. Toward doing everything he can to find an out and just hoping Vance does not have a way to take a KO this turn. Could it be a situation of Tord just having to push the Gardevoir EX and hoping it doesn't get KO'd? Put your highest HP thing in the active spot and hope your opponent doesn't have it. I don't think he has the knockout lined up so close.
Wow.
Countering the stadium there.
Collapsed.
This will remove that Lumineon V from play and also disrupt Vance just a bit, forcing him to discard one of his benched Pokemon, which is least valuable at this point for Vance. In this situation, you have to imagine if Tord had it, he would have
Wait,
played
can
it.
he have super rotted or?
Tord not having the KO, Vance needs
Oh,
to take a
never
moment to figure out what is the most expendable member of his bench.
Potentially that Oricorio is going to be thrown away there with the Collapse Stadium. Resources are so close. Even the Cresselia play, where you get another Psychic Pokemon into play, and then you can move all the damage and knock out that Meloetta.
Oh, can Tord? No, there's
But
no way.
finding a way to search out the Pokemon is the issue. You've already played your Stadium
Yep,
for the
yep,
turn, so
yep.
Lost Vacuum Counter and Artisan does not work.
No, it doesn't work. Super Odd putting back, it looks like the Zacian V potentially and the Lumineons potentially reuse it next turn.
You can draw with the Reversal Energy with the Radiant Greninja.
You can.
And then if you draw into the Psychic Pokemon with the Zacian V, then you have an opportunity to go ahead and reuse, attack with that Cresselia.
Radiant Gardevoir just popped up.
Take a 1 prize KO this turn potentially. That could be it for Tord. Yeah, try to attack with Moonglow Reverse. So use the Radiant Greninja, ditch the Reversal Energy, and try to find that. It would work for a 1 prize KO this turn.
Dang, I didn't think I'd be streaming this for so long.
There's
These games are.
both of them!
And the Psychic Energy.
Huge!
This is gonna yield toward a 1 prize.
Wait, what do you draw?
It would work for a 1 prize KO this turn.
All right, Radiant Greninja. Radiant Greninja, the reversal energy.
Both of them!
And the Psychic.
Wow.
It has to go for it. This is his line. He's thinking through. It's such a tough call. It has to be this, though. Collapse Stadium to the Lost Zone. Credit to Tord Rekla for finding this play. Such a niche situation that I can't imagine.
Oh my goodness.
So big here to find this. The energies are lined up. You can retreat the Mew, place all of the energies on each Psychic Pokemon in play. Zacian is going to be the one to look out for, though. 220 hit points.
So many energy in play as well, though, for Tord. You have to wonder where he goes from here on the next turn. Palpad able to put back Boss. That's his chance. Put this back. That's what he's going to need to close out the game next turn. Will not be able to get through a VMAX this game. It has to be a Boss KO on a Genesect or a Mew V. And he's going to take this KO. Moonglow Reverse. Move all the damage counters to the Meloetta. Take that out. And cross his fingers that Vance Kelly just doesn't have it.
Vance has been waiting patiently for the final turn of the match.
Moonglow Reverse moving all of these damage counters, placing them on the Meloetta. Tord Rekla pulls ahead.
Wow.
But now Vance is in the driver's seat, handshaking, making sure he understands the situation completely. Draw for turn, switch card, that can reset. He's got a ton of cards in hand. Power Tablet, Vance is playing quickly. Does he have the pieces? Switch card, moving the Mew VMAX into the active spot, and Boss's orders brings up the Zacian V. Vance Kelly, the 2023 Pokemon TCG World Champion!
Yeah, dude, knock those plushies over, bro. Just kidding, he won't. GG. Those were crazy games. Now these guys can breathe. Woo. Woo. Breathe, man. Copyright music.
Vance Kelly.
Vance Kelly, baby.
Pokemon World Champion.
Tord. Tord is torn. Torn Tord.
Wondering what could have been in a phenomenal match.
Torn wrecked Lev.
Everyone leaving it on the line.
Torn wrecked Lev.
Incredible
Okay, I'll
play
stop.
to find what could have been the most beautiful play we've ever seen to win a world championship, but it was not enough as Vance held on with the boss's orders and the power tablet.
GG's Vance.
Tord Reklev has found
Dang.
himself on many a final stage. He's found himself with a handful of second places, none stinging more than this one, as Vance Kelly has become our world champion. I think that dream of getting your deck printed is going to come true.
He gets
I'm
his
picking up
deck
copies.
printed.
Masterful play, both of our players, but in the end, +3 turns. Not relevant. Vance Kelly able to win on turn number 3 of time. Kyle, absolute chills up here, man. That
was crazy, Chip.
unbelievable. The feeling
Kyle.
in this room, absolutely electric.
Chills.
And none more elated, I'm sure, than our champion Vance.
You think
Bro,
about
what is that?
could have happened
What is the
before
slowpoke?
in that last game?
He's
It
got a
had to be Sasha
slowpoke
Beans
holding a
and
chain
Pokemon that he could
with a.
bench. The rolls were
I don't know what that
promised.
is.
If he had
A
any
Pikachu?
other psychic Pokemon,
Something yellow.
He doesn't bench a liability. and
Chip
then
rocking the
becomes the world champion.
Fuecoco?
It all comes down to those
Dang,
small
dude.
things
I wanted Tord to
in
have it. I
matches
thought he,
like
I thought he
this.
had it, bro.
Did everything he could, found the perfect play.
It was his one chance to win. It might have been a low percent, but he found it. He went for it. He got what he needed, but his opponent had just too many cards in hand. Tord was able to strike first.
'cause
this
those
game,
mulligans.
Knockout with that Zacian V.
Those mulligans.
Vance able to tie
mulligans
things up.
got him.
Tord unable to respond to the massive HP of Mew VMAX. Found
Dude, when he-
almost
when
everything
he got
needed
that
off
draw.
This research was so incredibly close to piecing it together. Found his tech cards. Moonglow reverse. Takes out that Meloetta, but Vance had too many cards in hand.
He was very
and
unsure
everything
about
he
doing
needed.
that,
No
I could
fusion
tell.
strike systems necessary, and he is the world champion.
Wow.
Wow.
There's no words. There's
No
really
words.
No words. That was an unbelievable.
Except the words that you're
finals
saying right now.
in
Right?
Yokohama, Japan.
Those are words.
It's everything that we wanted.
Yes.
2 decades of
If
playing
there were
for
truly no
championships,
words, you would just.
and to close out like that, Vance Kelly.
In time. I mean, Vance as well. I mean, this was a true David and Goliath story. I mean, Vance comes from day one. He's not a super well-known player. You know, he's had solid finishes this year.
nice.
He's played Mew VMAX all throughout the season, refined it consistently, adjusted it for the expected metagame. He finds himself getting through day one of Worlds, getting into top cut, winning top 8, winning top 4, beating Azul GG, by the way, and then facing off against
Dang, I want to see that
best
Azul GG
player
match.
playing our game right now,
A,
Tord Reklev.
a
in the
mirror match?
a mountain he was able to
Mew v
surmount.
Mew, bro.
You would have
I'm pretty
assumed
sure
that it
Azul
was
played Mew.
His accolades on the other side of the table with how cool, calm,
Yes.
and collected he was the entire match, even closing out right there. Just never changed the expression on his face the entire time. It's unreal that he can walk into the tournament and he's him.
He is absolutely him. And speaking of him, I
He's
cannot
him.
wait to hear from our champion. Let's get down to the stage. Anna, how's that
They,
champion
them.
feeling?
He, them, they.
Let's find out. Vance, the casters were saying you seem calm and cool and collected. Are you calm and cool and collected?
Maybe just because it doesn't really seem real. But, you know, I was definitely nervous during those games. I think I maybe played the opening turns a little sloppy because of nerves. But, no, I feel good. And, you know, I'm sure my friends will, you know, help me have a lot of fun today after we leave.
I'm sure that's true.
Yeah, he knows that. Like, I'm about to rage in Japan tonight, baby.
You know, I wasn't really planning for it. We were both like kind of slow, like neither one of us plays super fast, so I thought maybe we'd go to time, but really I was just kind of playing a normal game, and it worked out in game 3.
How did it feel to slap down that final boss's orders?
It felt pretty good. I was on edge because you know, I thought
mean,
Jordan was going to draw some stuff to.
I'm convinced
kinda
Mew is
take
just the
lead
better
there,
matchup
but,
against
it felt
Gargoyle.
really
That's
good, felt
crazy.
great.
I didn't really
Now and
think that'd be the
forever,
case.
you are a world champion. What does that mean to you?
You know, it's really cool. It's something that you aspire to. I started playing the game when I was pretty young, and you know, you always think it's like, what if I could do that one day? So it's a super cool accomplishment for sure.
What would you say to your young self if they were watching you on stage right now?
I don't know. Keep playing the game, I guess. Don't quit. Keep playing. Yeah.
Anyone out here that you want to say hello or thanks to in this moment?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends out there in the in the red shirts in the front. So shout out to all of them.
Any one of these people
shout
with
out
orange
to,
hats.
the friends back home as well. You know, individual people. I know there's some people watching stream, so like Pete Grigsby.
Mitch, please.
Shout out
Mitch, please.
PJ Wallace. Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Man, if I shout out a lot of people, I'm just gonna forget and people get mad. But you know. Josh Clark.
I don't like shout out
everybody
parts
else.
either,
Sorry,
really. It's just
I
like,
can't,
you know.
in the moment. Can't
Shout out everybody, bro.
It is a huge moment, and we are going to let
Shout
you
out
celebrate with
everyone.
those friends.
All
Thank you
humans
again for
living
the
on the
trophy
planet
ceremony,
Earth.
but for
Shout
now,
out.
Casters, back to you.
Except the
Thanks,
except the
Anna.
bad
Great
ones.
to hear from our 2023 world champion. Maybe just the appearance of not having too many nerves in the moment.
Sure. I mean, what a great interview as well. To really just seal in everything that we had there. Three beautiful games in the
Why does
finals
Chip
here in Yokohama, and
Chip looks
very
like he's in
deserving
focus. The
finals.
other guy looks out of focus.
Absolutely. I mean, it was not easy. It never is at the World Championships.
How is
You
that
have to play
possible?
some
What is-
great players. Vance certainly went through
They're
the
like
gauntlet.
some schmutz on the lens or
Swish
something?
Yesterday, he had a tie in round
Bro,
7 versus
Chip
Michael
is
Pramawat,
like,
one of our other
even
top
the
4
headphones
finishers.
are just more
I mean,
clear.
Vance
Like,
actually
how is that
played against
possible?
all 4 of the top 4 finishers.
I think they
in
actually have,
this
that might be a
tournament.
bad
Not too
lens.
often that you
I think
can
they
say
dropped
that.
this
I guess
lens
unless
and
you're
it's just
kind
like
of
a bad
cheating,
lens and they
there's
just
a
don't
chance
know.
that happened, right?
I mean, you think about the level of players that
Dude, that
he's
guy
had to
is
go through in
definitely
order to become a
soft.
World champion. Now players are going to be saying
In
that about
focus.
him.
He's not.
Yep.
He's not a softy. I'm
If
not
Vance
saying
wasn't
that.
on the
I'm
radar
saying
before.
the
He
focus is soft.
certainly is now at this point. Someone we will absolutely be following through his future career as a Pokemon
Which is just
TCG player.
bizarre.
Let's take a moment
It
now.
could
to
be a
look at
weird
exactly what
compression
we've seen
thing
here with our
happening.
TCG action on this day. We
don't
did
know.
kick things off with Pokemon Go this morning. Following that was
Okay.
our junior
Pokemon Go.
division top 8, where we did see
Pokemon
Xiao
Go.
Tongyen taking a 2-0 victory
Competitive
over Gabriel
Pokemon Go.
Torres.
Hey,
What a victory,
shout
what a
out
match
to
that
all
one
those
was.
Unreal.
competitive
The performance that we
Pokemon
saw
Go
from our
players.
juniors player
Shout out.
finding that
But,
fantastic
I don't know.
line with the Kyogre play in order to close out at the World Championship stage.
Of course, following these exciting moments from the game, I mean, it really was just a dominant performance. That Dragonite putting in so much work.
That
I have to say,
Dragonite.
that's absolutely
That
got to
was
be
crazy.
the MVP of our finals match in juniors.
Yeah, one of the
I did
worst
watch the
starts
juniors
we've seen in a
finals
long
and the
time.
seniors
It
finals
looked
as
like
well.
There was no play from Xiao there. Instead,
Really good
able to
games. Just
surprise
tons of good
everyone
games.
with
Crazy.
the Dragonite and the escape rope to close out there in game number 1.
All right.
Seeming to pull it out of nowhere, but that's what you have to do sometimes. Gabriel not able to withstand that aggression, tried to find a way out, but it was able to be Sableye. Ultimately closing things out. Seeing that Aqua Storm for the win.
And from a
Resume. Camera glitching out.
Tunchi, the camera overheats. I don't know why. It's not supposed to, no matter how hard you try. Tunchi. That's Linkin Park.
Yo, where'd my little microphone fuzz cover go? Oh shoot, we're in this Aria DLC. All right, that's where we at. All right. All right. 1 second. 1 second.
Tell him to bring out the whole.
My granddaddy made sausage in a tub like that. I'd grind and he'd mix. I thought it was the best tasting sausage in the world. Might have been. That old man taught me a lot, and I sure hope I didn't let any of it go to waste.
Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you've got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump Scotch girl, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and a couple of dozen eggs and feed that. It ain't going to work, and I'm not going to purchase your product anymore or ever again. And as far as your 16-ounce and maple and sage, I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man. Jimmy Dean sausage is for southern people to eat with their breakfast, with their fried eggs and their T-bone steaks. I'd sure like a reply, and I'd sure like you to go back to your 16-ounce package on your regular sausage, because I'm not going to buy it otherwise ever again. I'll just have my own damn sausage made like I used to 30-something years ago. It's not as tasty as yours is, but it'll work. Goodbye. That little 12-ounce goddamn roll of sausage is supposed to feed your brother and me and you 600 pounds of men, at least. You get my point? And the 2 girls, and they put it in that fucking pussy roll of sausage. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs their ass kicked. Some little consumer geekaroid fucked this shit up. Save money. Yeah, save money. Save money. So, I'm going to eat, damn it.
All right, Fishy. We'll do TCG. I was about to do it anyways, but I don't know, didn't want to get too invested. I got some Obsidian Flames hacks I gotta redeem, but I don't have them with me. Jeez, another new ladder, huh? Cool little coin. 500. Oh, 1,000 coinies. Okay, okay. Some fighting stuff. Obsidian Flames. Charizard is back, baby. A freak, dude. Dead air. Just realized that. Alright, let's put on do. There really ain't nothing cool to watch. Do. Hmm. Alright, that should be fine. That should be fine. That should be good. Alright, Tyranitar. Another text about the tool change? Rule change? Cool. Cool. How do we get this? Oh, we need purple stuff. Oh, we can get the regular one. How do we get more purple stuff? Oh, we can get purple stuff with coins. Yeah. Oh wait, coins cost crystals. Uh-huh. Okay, that's fine. Whoa, what is this? Oh shit, they give you the Charizard deck? What? No way. Cool. 7 Obsidian Flames packs. Let's go. And that's a lot of coins. Or tokens, I don't know. Puppy. This Darkrai out of here, man. Give me a freaking full art, dude. All right. Ask and you receive. Okay. Give me another full art. Didn't work that time. You know, I don't know. This card almost makes me like the Pokemon. And I don't like this Pokemon. But this art is so cool. I get it. I kind of get it. Like, the artist made me get it. You know what I mean? So now I have a little bit more appreciation for Varoom. The piston. Who makes me pissed in my pants. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh. Let's do a match? Okay. Alright. Fishy, are you ready to play? I'm ready to play. Let me see. What deck am I gonna use? Right, I was playing this guy here. Okay. But hold up. Charizard, though. I don't know if Charizard's really like that great for Skeledirge. It's actually not, like, at all. But I think Obsidian Flames has some... I mean, Pidgeot. I don't know. I don't know about Gita. I think I'll rock this. Sure. I'll rock it. Nice, Fishy. Got the challenge. I got it. Woo! So did I, Fishy. I can't believe it. What deck are you using? I don't have no Charizard deck ready. I don't know if you do.
Trinity, what are you doing? Where are you going? No, you cannot be on my lap, Trinity. There's not enough room. There's not enough room, Trinity. The room, Trinity. The room, Trinity. Twinchy, say something into the microphone. You shy? Camera shy. Twinchy, camera shy. Twinchy, we got a mulligan.
It's a new deck. Can't wait to see it.
Twinchy, what you doing?
Interesting. Dude, what's up with the Cheryls, man? It's all I draw when I play this deck. I promise you that. All I draw is Cheryls. Off the bat. In the beginning of the game. Like, I have 2 Cheryls in this deck. I draw both. Come on, fishy. Push your buttons. Ooh, fighting. Got that, what was the fighting one called? Can't remember. Bo Chien, Chien Pao. That's the grass and the water. Can't remember. Also can't remember what it does. That's good. Not a bad first turn. Not a bad first turn. For the dirge. We're gonna need some energies, though. Also debated getting, you know, Armor Rouge set up, but probably just safer to start hitting. Actually, probably not safer, but that's what we're gonna do. Also, props to making Skeledirge actually like on all fours and not like a bipedal human-like Pokemon. Fishy, what the? Oh, did you attach an energy? What'd you do? Oh, we got. I think we're gonna conceal. It's Mysterious Tail first. Yeah, let's conceal. Oh, no here. Do I want to... Actually, I don't know. I think we're just going to pass. I mean, I should have just attached. I don't know. I want to keep this Cheryl. Definitely. You were hitting your stuff. Professor's research. Psychic lightning? Put the hippo down? Ting Lu, there it is. Another Fukoko. We'll discard a Fukoko. One Skilly Dirge. Sharky Det. Serious Tail. Dang. None of them really help me. But we'll conceal this fire energy. Okay, that's not really gonna help me there either. Long setup game. Come on, Fishy. Arvin. What tool card you got in there, huh? Fishy, what are the psychic energies and the electric energies for? You don't have to answer that right now. Ouchie. All right, Fishy. Prize card, Fishy. Yeah. Man. Probably should have attached some of those energies, huh? Where you at, Charcadet? Not Charcadet. I can't. What? Forgot the name. Cerulege? No, that's the psychic one. Armorage. Haha. Armorage. Nice. That actually helps you out. At least you're getting biting energies. I don't know. You must have a lot of energies in this deck. I don't know. Ooh. Uh-oh. I really screwed myself over. Go again, Fishy. I do not have a good hand right now. Got a cold hand. Got a cold hand. Wow, we got it. Oh man, should I... It's like... This is why Radiant Greninjas... Should probably just put the barrel in here instead, because... This is tough. Like, I can't keep... Like, I need Armorage. But... Can I top deck like a research or something? Jeez. Ooh, shoot. Oh, Fishy. No, the lightning energy. No. Fishy, why are you playing the lightning energy? You only need fighting. All you got is fighting Pokemon. Nice, nice, nice. Dino Cry. Clutch. Oh my gosh, another freaking Charcadet, bro. This is crazy. Like, what the heck? Twice. Oh man, fishy. No bueno, fishy. Oh, Dino Cry, your turn ends. Right. Land Scoop 150. Scaladirge got a lot of HP, huh, fishy? What, fishy? He could have attacked. Research. That's nice. Now we're cooking. Yay, we're cooking. Woo! Ultra Ball, yay! Armor Rouge, yay! Croc. 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 Scaladirge. Fishy, my question is, how are you able to, like, play Roblox and stuff, but, like, it can't handle this game? Like, what? Still just can't get over that. Why is it such a struggle for you to play, to tap this interface? So weird. That's some two good prize cards to take. Dang. I can't really do anything. Well, dang it, fishy. Is it because you couldn't do anything, or is it because your device is not letting you do it? Worlds 2023. Right here. Great Tusk. And Bedrock Breaker is actually kind of convenient. It's going to discard the Magma Basin. The heck? Rapid Strike Urshifu. Fishy, I think this deck could work if you just gotta make it all fighting energy and simplify that. I don't know. If you have any electric Pokemon or psychic Pokemon, take them out. I mean, unless it's like a support card like Mew or something, but then you don't need the energy because you're not going to attack with Mew. I don't know, do I even want to research? Probably not. I'm set up. I'm set up now. You didn't just, I did. I got all my guys set up, Fishy. I got my crocodiles. I got my... I don't know. I don't know what it is. Armarouge evolved through the use of a set of armor that belonged to a distinguished warrior. This Pokemon is incredibly loyal. It was wearing armor, so what does the Pokemon actually look like? Fire Child Pokemon. Gold Skelly. Ukoko. Took me a while, but now my deck is set up. I think both of my Cheryls are gone though. Yep. Palpad. I think I have Palpad in this deck. Are you using Dino Cry, Fishy? That means you lose, Fishy. Bam, Fishy. Bam. Crocodile Man for the win. Crocodile Man, good. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the idea of Skeledirge over Charizard because you can use Pidgeot to search out Cheryl, and that's pretty good. Just saying. I think I'm going to build that right now. I want to build that right now. Alright. Okay, but I don't know how we're gonna fit in. Do we actually just take out Armarouge? I guess we can just go like 1-1. Because it won't be that important. It just won't be as important. Okay. Pidgeot. Which one do I want? I have 2 of these in real life. Pulled 2 in my pre-release pack. 4 packs. 2 Pidgeot EX. Not even the regular one either. The cool one. Even though this one's cooler. We're gonna go with this one. Bam. Pidgeot's secured. And you know we're gonna get the full art Pidgeys.
Tunchi, you okay? You coughing?
How much are these? $7.50. Oof. Let's just roll with the normal ones for now.
Yeah, Tunchi, yeah, you coughed that up.
Okay, we didn't add the Pidgeots. We just bought them. Pidgeotto. I mean 1, I don't know. I think just 2. For Ultra Ball. Would a level ball even help us? Not really. Jock. I think a couple Jock is honestly pretty good. Maybe only 1 actually. I don't know if I've watered this deck down too much.
What you doing, Tunchi? Settle down.
What the? Kinda watered it down, I'm not gonna lie. What else should I play with Pidgeot? Can't think of anything right now. I know there's something I'm missing. Let's go 3 Iono, I guess. Not really trying to... This will be weird. This will be weird. This will be weird. I have an army of... I forgot what it's called. What? Let's check it out. Fukoko. Not terrible. Not terrible. Nest ball for Pidgey. Did you take out them electric energies? All right, Fishy. Let's see it. Didn't get Mew. Maybe I should actually get Mew. But I don't have a way to switch. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm hinging on rare candies a little bit too much. Aye. I think we're just going to tackle.
Fue Coco, Chunchi fue Coco.
Double turbo? Fishy, double turbo ain't gonna help you either. None of your Pokemon even have 2 colorless attacks. Maybe one of them does? Not sure.
Tunchi, go.
Tunchi, do you gotta be in my lap like all day long? All day long, Tunchi? Bonsley? What? No rare candy. Feels bad, man. Bossed ya. Got any switches, Fishy? Vitality Song. Man, these stage 2 decks, this is why they're not popular, man. They are hard to set up. Fishy, what? Alright, the crocodile's mad, Fishy. Crocodile Big Mad. Apparently Skeledirge is very musical. He sings songs and has a good voice. Maybe it's not a good voice. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a roar. But it's weird because crocodiles aren't really known for like the sounds they make. Nothing to work with. I know how it is, man. Nothing in your deck, nothing in your hand helping. Fishy promoted Koraidon EX. What does he draw? Does he have an energy? Five cards in it. He does have the psychic energy. Puts it down on the Koraidon EX. Ultra Ball. Fighting Energy. And a Lucario. Blubbering. Railu.
Twinchy, it's bedtime. Twinchy, it's bedtime.
What? Couldn't you have attacked? Or did you Dino Cry? Fishy, what just happened? I don't know what to do. I'm gonna get you again, Fishy. Soul Rock. Fishy, what? No, Fishy, no, 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 no. Knuckle Stack? Fishy, we gotta work on this deck, man. Do you even have any, like... You have Research, Ultra Ball, Battle VIP Pass. You have too many Pokemon, Fishy. GG. Kind of. Very one-sided. Fish, you gotta streamline this deck a little bit. You gotta take out some of them Pokemon. You know, you don't need the Lucario, don't need the Knuckle stack. Just focus on the Koraidon and the Great Tusk, probably. Alright, one more game. But Fishy, I want to do a ranked game. Work on that deck. Definitely take some more Pokemon out. You need some more trainer cards. You're gonna need a couple switches because all those Pokemon you have are like really heavy retreat cost Pokemon. So. Yeah, I do. Okay, we got 2 rare candies. Nest Ball for the Pidgey. That's not a bad start. Not bad. Not bad. If we can get a Battle VIP pass. You know, I got 4 of them. I haven't seen them yet. Can we get a Battle VIP pass? Bidoof. Nope. But we can conceal cards. Keep the hand. Gotta keep the hand. Gotta go. Alright. Thanks for watching, Fishy. Get that deck working. Take out some of them Pokemon. They'll be a lot better. Because those are some good cards. And there's some cool looking cards too. They can be good. You just gotta help them out with the right trainer cards. You know what I mean, man? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Have a good night, Fishy. Why are these double gold? Shouldn't these be like the triple? I guess the gold card is the triple rare, but I don't know. These are just like, they take precedent now. Chien Pao, Lumineon for the Irida. There's the Greninja. Chien Pao. Conceal cards. Can they get another one? No. Okay. Was that their first turn? Jeez. Okay, well, got the Pidgeot. Conceal cards. Nice. That's good. I don't want them to boss me. That would be scary. Quick search. Pidgeot EX. I think we get the Magma Basin. Hopefully this person doesn't have a boss. Oh, can only be able to do a fire. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah, the Pidgeot's attack is definitely pretty weak, and it definitely does not synergize with this deck. Because we don't really want to discard Magma Basin. Still hasn't attacked. I think we're gonna quick search for a switch. And switch. And then, fire off. And then we'll do another Magma Basin. And then we're gonna knock out Chien Pao. Rock Pokemon is OP. I'm glad you agree, Fishy. It's pretty good. Tomorrow I'll probably try to stream tomorrow night. Probably. Yeah. If I can, I will. I'm gonna try to start streaming more regularly on a schedule. Just don't know what that schedule will be yet. So that's not just random. I'm weak to water, bro. Shoot. I'm gonna just get one shot. This is gonna be tough, actually. Didn't even realize that, dude. Bad matchup. And Chien Pao decks are brutal, bro. I'm weak to Chien Pao. What can I do? There you go. He needed that one. Pidgeot free retreat. Kind of cool. Not bad, not bad. Iono. Yeah, it'll have to be a next turn thing. Shoot, dude. I don't know what to do, actually. Let's attach. I think we have to quick search for a magma basin. Not helpful. Super Rod actually maybe. I mean... Iono? Interesting. I mean, this is good because I think we're just gonna have to end our turn. Yeah. Wait. Bro, did I just miss... Oh my gosh. When did I bench this Fuecoco? I think I just benched it that turn, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. It looked like it was highlighted. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't just misplay. I can't really... Oh, bro, he's gonna friggin' snipe the Skeldurge. I didn't even think of that. And you're gonna get the other Fuecoco. Shh. Radiant Greninja, man. Radiant Greninja. He's just gonna go... Oh. Why'd he do the switch? I don't know. Either way, that's not good. I don't think there's anything I can do, actually, because I don't have Mana Fee. Radiant Greninja just wins again, bro. GG's. I mean, that matchup was impossible. I mean, they don't even have to hit me half as hard. I mean, I'm weak to water. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Chien Pao, man, Chien Pao. Not a cool matchup for this dirge. For the dirge. Back to Pikachu League, man. Man, I want to be back to Pikachu League, man. Dang it. Do I want to play one more game? One more game. We gotta get one win. I'll be here forever, but we gotta get one win. Vinci, you gotta get off me. Okay? Sorry. All right, Pidgey start. But we got a battle VIP pass. What the? Shoot. Nice first turn. Let's go there, let's go here, let's go there. Let's do this. All the Pokemon are out, man. Probably a bad Iono. Not terrible. Not great either. Needed another Ultra Ball. Needed a Jock. Need Jock. Tink-a-tink. Cool card. Cheeky little 30 damage plus. I'm confused. Ooh. Okay. What are we quick searching? An energy to conceal cards? I don't know actually. Let's just look through. Iono. Research? Research. Yeah, we do research. Yeah, we do that. Oh! And we're cooking. Mysterious Tale. Could have done that earlier. I think I could have played that differently. Yeah, let's just enter. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Shoot. Old cemetery? Alright. Oh, they knocked me out. Okay. Magma basin. Probably just thin the deck out a little bit. There we go. That's all we want back. I think we'll probably honestly save. I mean, let's quick search. Guess we can just prep a Cheryl, or actually boss. Dude. Let's get some damage. Do some damage. Freaking Avery. Yeah, he's definitely inspired by, especially this guy. He's got it straight up very Latin American inspired. Fuecoco, Colocolor, Skeleders. Cool names too, actual good names. You know it. Wait, do I have any? Oh, I have no. Oh, they get discarded. Haha. Let's go. I only gotta do 50 damage. Skeledirge sweeping, baby. At least sweeping this Tinkaton. Look at my deck right now. So shiny. Got all this. Ooh. That's good. Another Cheryl. Clap back with another Cheryl. Perfect 270 damage too. Ah! Let's freaking go. Pidgeot OP, bro. Alright, Cheryl. This guy big mad now. He big mad. Let me do that. And fire off. And then we one-shot the Slow King. I don't even know what to grab. I mean, the energy was probably the stupidest thing I possibly could have grabbed, but, you know, I want an energy for next turn, just in case. Should've got Pal Pad, actually. That was stupid. Doesn't matter. I don't know. At this point. might only play one boss in this deck. I definitely should have got Palpad. Yeah, stupid. The Pokemon just wiped the floor with me. Wait, what? I thought he already put an energy down. Dang it, he had an energy on that thing? Oh! There's no way to quick search. Oh. 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 This deck's OP, bro. Hold up, though. This deck is actually insane. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. I just messed up, though. Pretty sure I just screwed up. Oh, well. Let's just heal. Let's just see if we can... I don't know. Oh, this guy had no... Okay, so we're good. Luckily, we're good. Just because that Skeletor already had 0 damage counters on it. Chee, boy, chee. That was close. We still got it. Dang. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Even considering a couple misplays. I can see this deck being pretty cracked. I mean, just Pidgeot in general. Pretty insane supporter card for stage 2 decks. Any deck with like a... I mean, it's really good for Cheryl. It's good for Cheryl, and Cheryl is good for Magma Basin and Armarouge, and so it's just making sense that it's going to be a fire deck that is really, you know, benefits from Pidgeot right off the bat. I don't know. That was a pretty good game. That was a pretty good game. Well, Fishy. Good night. Anyone watching? Have a good night. Thanks for watching. Wasn't planning on playing Pokemon all night long. Wasn't planning on watching that much Pokemon. I didn't know Worlds was going to go on that long, but I should have known when I saw the matchup was Mew V and Gardevoir. Pretty solid matchup, honestly. But it does seem like Mew was just kind of like had the edge, and I'm surprised I didn't see more Drapion, because, you know, I feel like everyone kind of felt this, like, you know, Mew comeback, like low key, you know, like no one's really talking about Mew, you know. That's the time when, you know, some of the good players are like, all right, no one's expecting Mew. Target Mew, but I don't know. I don't know. That was crazy. Anyways, peace out. That's a good movie. Oh, shit. Not the one I'm looking for, though. It's not the one I'm looking for. Oh. License to Kill. Oh, yeah. Who's in this movie? Huh. Huh. Nice. Oh, this looks good too. Nice. All bangers. Oh, dude. What?
Tell them to bring out the whole ocean. Tell them to bring out the whole ocean. Tell them to bring out the whole... 36.
My granddaddy made sausage in a tub like that. I'd grind and he'd mix. I thought it was the best tasting sausage in the world. Might have been. That old man taught me a lot, and I sure hope I didn't let any of it go to waste.
Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you've got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump Scotch girl, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and a couple of dozen eggs and feed that. It ain't going to work, and I'm not going to purchase your product anymore or ever again. And as far as your 16-ounce and maple and sage, I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man. Jimmy Dean sausage is for southern people to eat with the breakfast, with the fried eggs and the T-bone steaks. I'd sure like a reply, and I'd sure like you to go back to your 16-ounce package on your regular sausage, because I'm not going to buy it otherwise ever again. I'll just have my own damn sausage made like I used to 30-something years ago. It's not as tasty as yours is, but it'll work. Goodbye. That little 12-ounce goddamn roll of sausage is supposed to feed your brother and me and you 600 pounds of men, at least. You get my point? And the 2 girls, and they put it in that fucking pussy roll of sausage. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs their ass kicked. Some little consumer geekaroid thought this shit up. Save money. Yeah, save money. Save money. So, I'm going to eat, damn it.
roadblocks. Don't let nothing stop you. We ain't stopping. We gonna keep going.
Tastes great. It's amazing.
Awesome.
Hot, fresh, fast.
Freaky fast.
It really is quick.
The bread.
The bread,
The smell.
the peppers. It's wonderful.
I just love it.
I can get it the way I want it. I can get it the way I want it. I can get it the way I want it. I can get it the way I want it.